Wonderful, wonderful.
This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
Oh!
From the Queen Studios of New York, TGIW TUF 27 Reaction, UFC Atlantic City Fight Week, and a whole bunch of other surprises with the MMA Holes. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. What's going on, friends and family? What's going on? It's good to see everyone here on Wednesday night. All right, getting everything set up for this wonderful, wonderful show. We're going to do things differently tonight. It's going to be sexy. It's going to be swole. Over there, I'm going to have TUF 27 on. We're going to do a live reaction with a special guest who's going to jump onto the MMA Holes. And we've never done this before. I've reacted to TUF in the past, and I've complained. I've complained over and over and over again of how pitiful TUF is. And just when you think a season is getting a little bit better, it just stabs you and cuts you and fucks you up the ass. And it sucks. This season is TUF 27. Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier for the heavyweight title. They're both going to be coaching. And, yeah, we're going to see how this is going to go. There are rumors and rumblings that this might be the last TUF ever. Ever. This might be the last TUF that the UFC is going to do. And I say thank you. But who knows? Maybe this will be the greatest season of all time. We're going to find out tonight on the MMA Holes. Usually they have a 2-hour season premiere. And it's a 1-hour season premiere. And at the end, they will fight at UFC 225. We're going to be discussing this tonight. We're going to be discussing topics. And we're going to have our special guest come on at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be great. It's going to be glorious. And it is going to be
Wonderful, wonderful.
wonderful, wonderful. I have no headphones on tonight because I'm just doing it without headphones tonight. I'm trying to do things differently because I want to watch and listen to the show. And you guys are going to watch me watch the show. How many people in the chat will be watching along for TUF 27? How many people don't give a fuck? And how many people are here to look at me? You know what I'm talking about. You all know what I'm talking about. This guy over here. You're looking at Mystic Moss, his pectoral muscles, with the MMA Holes logo on it. Because as you know, myself and JBH, we like to put the logo on our tits. And it is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, everyone relax.
Fap.
Everyone settle down. We've got 37 people watching. What's up, chat room? Chat room, what's going on? Before I say hello, if you notice, look at this. I have a little time. This is my time over here underneath the chat room, 9:04. I'm going to try something different. I like doing different things here. There's a little fucking time over there. I like to do things differently. So basically, when you're watching the show back, when you want a timestamp or if you want to see a certain spot that you think was hysterical, now it's going to be very simple for you because you know what time it is for me. Now, that might not necessarily be your time over there. Let me know the time in the chat where your time. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit easier. You don't really see the actual time on an MMA show. I just keep on thinking. My mind is so brilliant that I just want to add more things to the screen and add more autism and make you want to vomit from all the shit that you get to look at. That's what's so great about the MMA Holes. It's so great. Okay, let's say hello to the chat. We got 26 people watching. Keep liking. 10 more likes. 10 more likes. Everybody dance.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes.
Fuck you. Dislikes.
I've got 10 more likes.
Hold on. Stop the song. Stop the fucking song. I just saw Israeli's Jesus Christ in the chat, who I haven't seen in goddamn years. And they got timed out by Nightbot. How dare Nightbot do that? A friend An old friend. Jesus Christ. There he is, this filthy animal. What's up? Jesus Christ is in the chat from Greece. What's up, fucking Jesus? What's up, Jesus? How you doing, Jesus? We haven't seen Jesus forever. When we started this show, we had Jesus here. We were blessed. It was glorious. And here he is in the chat. Look at that. Welcome, Jesus. Welcome back, man. I've missed you, you fucking animal. You fucking filthy, disgusting animal. I love you. All right, so thank you for the time. I had to interrupt the 10 more likes, so I'm going to say that. Jesus is in the chat, for God's sakes. All right, Michael Anzalone, Pulse Reloaded, Law of Attraction, Olympia, Low Life, T-Man's here. Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let's see what else. Kenshiru, Ryu, Jay Smooth. We got Staley02, Freddie B. What's up, Freddie B? Anytime's here. Olympia Low Life and Jesse Bell Hill, our moderators here as well. So we got a full house over here. Everyone say hello to Jesus in the chat as we can play the song in its entirety. 10 more likes. Jesus is here. It's a glorious day for the MMA-Holes. Lick my balls.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes.
Stop the song. Stop the song. We're going to stop the song a lot tonight because Steven Iron says, I'll be watching MMA-Holes till I die.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That is wonderful, wonderful. If I see something in the chat that's worth to stop the song, I will stop the goddamn song. We got 30 likes. Thank you for the likes. Let's go. Let's have a little bit of fun tonight. Let's Wang Chung tonight. Can't ever get through calling the show, says Steven Irons. I am going to open up the phone lines. Here's the deal. We're going to do topics. We're going to go into the TUF 27 season premiere, Cormier versus DC. We're going to do a little reaction stream to this shite, okay? We're going to be doing that. And we will be opening up phone lines right before the show and right after the show. I want to know what you think about. Are you excited? Do you give a fuck? Are you excited about UFC AC? And then after the show, we're going to trash it and destroy it. That's what we're going to do. Jesus Christ says, I tried to watch Jessie last stream, and I got blushed. Jessie, you have gone to another level. There you go. 10 more likes. Fook the dislikes. Oh, so you're saying that Jessie went a little too overboard when she was rubbing her nipples. Make sure you subscribe to Jessie, and you'll see more nipple rubbing. That's what we do over here. We rub the nips. Jesus is an African. What the fuck, Gary? You know, I think he is, actually, Gary. I think he is. Jesus, well, he's a dark-skinned man. For those of you who say he's white, I don't think Jesus is white. Well, Jesus in the chat might be white, but the real Jesus, I don't know. I heard he was a dark-skinned man. Who gives a fuck, right? Jessie, we have to break up again. She came back, says anytime. Not sure what you mean. Tough ain't shit. I watch UFC so I can fight, says the Midnight Toker with my face. Oh, wait, he changed the face. He did it. Hold on a second. Let me help out Midnight Toker for a second here. Go to his chat. we were hoping that he would change it. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to Midnight Toker. Oh, you can't see his avatar. This is upsetting. This is quite upsetting. Hold on a second. All right, so this is going to be a shout-out to Midnight Toker over here. Midnight Toker used to have another picture as his avatar, but it's changed up, and now it's this. I'm very excited about this. And there it is. If you look at Midnight Toker's avatar, well, yes, it's me. It's my my glorious cringe pick from the Die of Doom.
The Die of Doom.
That's right. There it is. Good job, Midnight Toker. I'm glad. All right. This is going to be one of them shows. Stipe versus DC is about to go down all over ourselves. Now, let me know in the chat, are you excited about this? 1 to 10. This could be the last TUF. This could be the last TUF season ever. So let me know in the chat if you are excited about this, yes or no. Drop it in that chat and let me know the level of excitement you are. Filthy Animal says, Chris, you need to step up your nibble rubbing game. Last few streams were 10 out of 8 and not in your favor. Says, well, you know what? Nothing's really. When Jessie's involved, I really lose everything. I lose to. It's just ridiculous. Right now they're showing like highlights of Jeremy Steven on FS1. Jeremy Stevens. Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's going on right now, and I guess this is what we get to look forward to before TUF comes on. That's great. It's fantastic. Chubby DC is going to get schooled, says anytime. Cool. Well, I'll just call La Migra, then... Okay, well, I don't know what we're talking about. Filthy Animal, I hope Colby destroys that Brazilian rat face, is Jesus Christ. Samwise Goji says, a wonderful, wonderful
Wonderful, wonderful.
My first TUF, a smidge excited. So, Olympia Loif, is this the first time you're ever watching TUF? Now, the UFC should do us a goddamn favor here. We're gathering people together who do not like TUF, that do like TUF, that never seen TUF, to watch TUF, right? We're gathering people together here. So, UFC, for God's sakes, accept me, all right? Stop shunning me. 5, it will be more fun to watch this way, says Almond Brothers. So hopefully we can make it better. You know what's going to happen, right? I think you guys are prepared for this. I think the MMA holes are prepared for this, that we will be ripping apart TUF 27. I'm going to try to give it, I like DC and Stipe. I like both of these guys. So I'm going to try to give it the benefit of the doubt. But every time I do that, I'm like, oh, this fucking show is AIDS. So let's see. I'm slightly excited for 224, says Steven Irons. Okay, we're going to look. Let's look through this over here. Okay, so this is what's going on this weekend. Edson Barboza versus Kevin Lee. We're going to be discussing this because it is fight week. And it's a fantastic card. It's a fantastic card. Not a fantastic. A fantastic card. It's a wonderful, wonderful card.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But because of my friend in the chat, we're going to look at UFC 224. And this is like a skip card. I mean, yeah. All right, here we go. When TUF when the fuck does TUF start? Says JLW. It's starting in 45 minutes. Amanda Nunes versus Raquel Pennington. Okay, that's the headlining fight. And yeah, they're not fags. Stop it. They're lesbians. Souza versus Gastelum. I like this fight. It's probably, to me, the best fight on the card. I love this fight. I think it's fantastic. Dern versus Cooper. Who gives a fuck? Maybe we'll see Dern's meat flaps again. That'd be great. Let's see, John Lineker versus Kelleher. Not a bad fight. And the retirement fight between Belfort and Machida. I like the fight. It's fun. But, you know, for a pay-per-view card, it's good. It's not great, right? Ferrer versus Robertson. Albini. I'm looking forward to this. We get to see the diaper boy again. And go on and 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 on. Okay, so, I mean, listen. Of course, you're going to put your Brazilians on the card, right? It is in Brazil. It's okay. It's an okay pay-per-view. It has the recipe of being something fun to watch, but I'm not going to run to my cable provider, which I don't. I cut the cable. I cut the cord. But I'm not going to be like, oh, my God, UFC 224, let me just fucking blow my brains out. And I don't know why I would shoot myself, but no, I don't give a fuck about that. 225 is a whole different story. It's a whole different story. It's another animal. We got a couple of fight nights in between that are fantastic or fire as well. We'll get into that. But 225 is a whole different animal. Check out 225. This shit is fireworks. You got Romero versus Whitaker Part 2, which you know is going to be fun, right? We've seen it already. We're going to see it again. Dos Anjos versus Covington over here. Overeem versus Blades. Interesting stuff. I don't give a fuck about this fight over here. Tuvaisa's coming up, so it's interesting to Tuivasa. And then the GOAT, CM Punk, versus Mike Jackson. If this fight winds up on the main card, I'm going to blow my brains out. You got Holly Holm versus Megan Anderson. You got Bektik versus Lamas. That's a firefight right there. Gedalia versus Esparza. Love this matchup. Evans versus Smith. Who gives a fuck about Evans? But yeah, he's fighting Smith. He's in for a rough night with that one. Benavidez versus Pettis. I like. Coulter versus Crowder. Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, cool. And yeah. But hey, look at this. Clay Guida is on the card as well. Versus Bobby Green. Well, that's going to be fireworks, too. We got some barn burner fights on this card. UFC 225, I'm pumped up about it. 224 can kind of lick my balls.
Lick my balls.
If you're just jumping in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to take you to TUF 27. I'm going to watch it over there. We're going to do a reaction. We're going to invite our friends of the show on. Surprise. Some may know, some may not know. It's a surprise. Or maybe it's not a surprise. But before we do that, here on the MMA Holes, hope everyone is tucked in. Because it's time for bam, bam, fuck the T. Hold on. Can I fuck it? Fuck the T. Fuck the T. Fuck the T. Fuck the T. If you missed topics on Fuqua Friday, I fucked the T. And I felt like I needed to fuck that T again. Okay. Let's see what we got on topics. Tonight's episode of Topics. Yeah. 224 blows is Olympia Life. Okay. There you go. How about that? Okay, let's look at topics over here. And could you bing, bang, boom, bang. don't know what the hell that noise was. Stipe Miocic. Stipe. I would never do what Conor McGregor did. My wife would kill me. Okay. All right. So Stipe Miocic was on, what is this? I don't know. Some fucking weird show. Get Up, I guess. And says that he would never do what Conor McGregor did. My wife would kill me. Now, I noticed this with Stipe Miocic. He has a attractive wife. And who cares, right? Who gives a fuck? I mean, I think anyone's wife would be pissed if you took a hand truck, not a dolly, a hand truck, and thrown it through a bus window and tried to kill people. That's a little weird. I think anyone's wife would be upset about that. And, okay. But I've noticed with Stipe Miocic, he's a little whipped, right? A little whipped. A little bit, Stipe Miocic. And let me know in the chat, if you did what Conor McGregor did, would your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, would they be upset if you threw a hand truck through a fucking bus? I mean, who the fuck would be like, hey, that's cool? Like you come home from a rough day of throwing hand trucks through bus windows. You're like, hey, honey, I got some great news. I tried to kill a Russian and a bunch of his Russian friends. And I decided to take this hand truck, right? It's not a dolly, it's a hand truck. It's got two wheels. And you use it with your fucking hands. And I tried to throw it through the glass to kill a Russian. Whose wife would be like, all right, that's cool. That's good. It's good. I'm glad you did that. No one's wife would fucking say that, right? No one's wife. Would your wife? I don't know. Cuck Boy says Jay Smooth. Simp Miocic. Hey, what's up, James M? Filthy Animal. He lost. Missed it. It's Siopi Miocic. My blow-up doll would deflate if I ever did what Conor did. This is Filthy Animal.
Wonderful.
What's up, CC Ryder? This is yo, A-holes. What's going on? The real Dana White's here says my dog would be disappointed. Anytime says yes, she would. Okay. I'd kill a hoe, says JBH. I'd punch her if she had the nerve to ask me about it, says Jay Smooth. So Jay would hate his wife. No woman should talk shit to the breadwinner. She should stay in her place, is law of attraction. My right hand would kill me. Okay, am I right? Says JLW. What up? CC Ryder. Yusuf says, fuck this question, bruh. Okay, bruh. This dude just called me bruh. All right, bruh. All right, bruh. Fine. Fuck this question. Let's go to the next topic. Dance. Fuck the T. All right, everyone settle down. Stop the graphic. Next topic. So I spoke about this on my gaming channel. There's a link in the description. It's called Not the MMA-Holes, and we do gaming videos over there. And this came up, and we decided to talk about it. This is Wrestling Inc. over here, but it's been on multiple websites saying Fox may partner with the ESPN for UFC television right bid. Okay. It was NBC. Let's see, over the past 7 months. I'm going to go over this a little bit with you guys. Okay. Everyone tuck yourselves in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Over the past several months, there have been discussions of WWE potentially ending their relationship with USA in order to commence a partnership with Fox. WWE's deal with NBC Universal expires on September 30th, 2019. And CFO George Barrios said that the company hopes to announce their UFC U.S. distribution plans between May and September of this year. In late 2017, Triple H has a meeting with executives of Fox Sports to potentially rekindle a partnership. WWE worked with the company in the past, airing a couple of episodes of Saturday Night Live. It's Saturday.
Wonderful.
Saturday night's main event. It's Saturday Night Live, as well as WrestleMania 11, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go over here. So what I read before, let's see what we got here. All right, reports. Okay. Would bring many as 15 fights events to the new subscription streaming service, ESPN Plus. Okay, so ESPN Plus over here. This is like a $4.99 a month thing over here that they want to incorporate the UFC with. Okay, so there's rumblings that the ESPN and Fox would do a combo deal. Okay, ESPN and Fox would do a combo deal to host UFC events But the catch is this ESPN Plus shit over here, which is $4.99. Another premium service, another premium streaming service that the UFC will be on. So Fight Pass, you'll be paying for that. You'll be paying for pay-per-views, and you'll also be paying for ESPN Plus. How much more fucking money do you want to drag out of my goddamn pockets? It's ridiculous. There were also talks about... I can't fucking talk today. I don't know what's going on. My light's too bright. I'm going to bash it over my head. There are also talks about ESPN within the negotiations that the pay-per-views are only going to be 6 pay-per-views instead of the amount that they usually have, which is over 12, like 13, 14, 15 pay-per-views a year. So 6 pay-per-views, a premium service between ESPN and then Fox as well. It's confusing. You know, you just want to set your DVR. You just want to watch the fights, and that's it. Make it super easy. But they're making it very difficult. Like now we have it on FS1 and FS2, which is not a big deal, right? And sometimes on Fox, regular Fox. And then you have your pay-per-views. It's simple. It's Fox, and then it's your pay-per-views. Sometimes on Fight Pass. Okay. But now we're going to have Fight Pass, ESPN, Fox, pay-per-views, ESPN Plus. What the fuck? What's going on? What's the deal? I'm confused. Why can't it be like the WWE, which they do have television rights as well, and it is split up, but they have the WWE Network, which you get all the pay-per-views included in your package. Why can't Fight Pass give you the pay-per-views, right? Am I right? Mo money, mo problems. Stelio 2. Stream illegally, bro, says Jay Smooth. That's what's going to turn people to. Think about it. People are streaming illegally as it is. And it's not, you know what's funny? And I'm not saying you should do it. Yes, you should. Streaming is not illegal, right? When you stream from these sites, it's not illegal what you're doing. Now, if you're redistributing the streams, you can get in a little trouble for that. But if you're just streaming these events or these television programs or a TUF 27, it's not illegal. So more power to you. If you could find a fucking stream, knock yourself out. Imagine paying for ESPN Plus, the UFC Fight Pass. It's ridiculous. And the pay-per-views on top of it. It's absolutely ridiculous. I wish it would stay with Fox. I kind of like what Fox is doing. I wish it would stay with Fox, but it's all about money. The UFC wants to get paid, and I get it. You know, they want to pay their fighters, and they want to make their money back for the $4 billion that they spent with a WME on the company. So I get it. You guys want to make money, but these premium things, I'm not digging it. Let me see what the chat room thinks. Get your thoughts in on that whole thing. ESPN, Fox, ESPN Plus. What the fuck? 10 more likes. Ten more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes.
I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
All right. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. You guys are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Steven Irons says, pisses me off. I have Fight Pass, and I don't even get a break on pay-per-views. Now, I think it's a little bit cheaper, Steven Irons, but it's not a significant amount of money. But it is ridiculous. Marty Moose says, Chris, just don't worry with the ESPN Plus early prelims. Those fights usually suck anyway, says Marty Moose. So there you go. I mean, I don't know if here's the thing with this ESPN Plus. It might not just be for the early prelims. ESPN Plus might be airing fight nights. Okay? Like how Fight Pass has their own fight nights on these weird different country fight cards. ESPN Plus might be doing that. Think about it. So it's not just the prelims. You might watch full cards on ESPN Plus, and that's $4.99 a month. On top of Fight Pass. It's bizarre. It's completely bizarre. I don't know. We need to find out a little bit more about this because it's mind-boggling that this is happening. I understand, okay, ESPN wants it. I understand Fox and NBC and all these companies want a little piece of the action, but then charging another premium service, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. You can get the pay-per-view on Fight Pass for $64.99, says Marty Moose. Oh, that's HD, right? I don't pay for HD. I pay for the standard definition, which is like 50-something bucks. It still sucks. They want, and by the way, stop buying HD. Just stop it. so I got DirecTV now. I'm watching this in HD. But for pay-per-views, I've had parties on big screen TVs, and I would have to get the pay-per-views because I'm doing this show. But I would have parties and have people over, and we would put the pay-per-view on the TV, and it was a nice big TV. It was on standard definition, and no one knew the difference. It's not like the old standard. Stop paying for HD. I can make an argument, stop paying for pay-per-views, too, because it's very easy to get them motherfuckers. They want the Guala, says Pleasure Dragon. All right. Kenshiro Ryu says, Jay Smooth, now you're paying 3 ways for pay-per-views. The Fight Pass, the FS1 prelims, and the pay-per-view. Chris, tell that back page CEO that is in prison, says Marty Moose. Okay. I was on Facebook since 2008, done with it by 2012, says CC Ryder. I stopped with my personal Facebook. It's private, and I barely even look at it. Honestly, Facebook is trash, in my opinion. It sucks because with Facebook, you like to, catch up with your family, but it's fucking cancer, Facebook. 73 likes. I love it. 10 more likes. You guys are killing it on likes on a Wednesday night. TGIW, motherfuckers. Let's have a party. The tough reaction's about to get going.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die
of AIDS. All right, what is the next topic going on here on TGIW? Topics. All right, what else do we got over here? We're going to do a couple of topics. If you're just jumping in, TUF 27 is going to start in about a half hour. Okay, I'm going to watch it over here. We're going to react to Daniel Cormier versus Miocic. Okay, that's going to go on right over here. Boom. And is this the last season of TUF? I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be. I think the Contender Series is taking over from what I'm hearing. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's see the next topic over here. SB Nation, bloody cunts. I mean, elbow. WWE legend blasts Ronda Rousey. This UFC failure is an insult to Roddy Piper. Okay. There she is. Now, all right.
Super
What's up,
chat.
Clocks? Clocks up in this bitch.
Hey bro, how excited are you for Fight Saturday?
I'm really excited. I'm very excited because it's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Clocks. I do appreciate the donation. You showing them how it's done over here. Clocks is fantastic. I am excited. Look at this card. Kevin Lee versus Edson Barboza. I'm not paying for it. It's FS1. So take my time. I don't know. But I'm probably going to start the stream right over here. The prelims. I'm going to go bang right into it. I want to start it over here. I like this lad chick. I think she's all right. I really do. I think she's a pretty damn good fighter. She's exciting. But I'm not going to start there. I'm going to start over here. Anderson versus Cummins. And that's right, Corey Anderson. We spoke to a couple of the fighters in the UFC about his nipples. They don't want to talk about it, but there's a problem over there. Look at them. There's something going on over here. There's something, see how it just comes out? It's just really weird. I kind of want to suck on him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't. So, yeah, this card, I'm pumped up. I am absolutely pumped up. I want to start it off early and run through this whole thing. We have a 6-fight main card, and I think it's going to be fire. I really do. I'm very, very excited. Thank you, Clocks, for the wonderful, wonderful donation. Yes. All right, Ronda Rousey over here. There she is. A gentleman from the WWE had some things to say. Well, he had a lot to say. All right, let's see what he said. All right, who is this? Graham. Who the fuck's Graham? For one, Graham who's this Graham guy? Billy Graham, okay. Hall of Famer, superstar Billy Graham. Now, I don't know anything about the fucking WWE. Nor do I give a shit about the WWE. But Ronda Rousey's there, and I guess we got to talk about it. So this Billy Graham fella, whoever the fuck he is, apparently he's a Hall of Famer, says, first off, to the fan who wrote, I find Ronda Rousey use of Piper's gimmick nauseating. You, my brother, are dead on, my man, with a bunch of exclamation points. I find it a total insult and absolutely reveals that she does not have an original thought in her head. Wow, it's harsh. Damn, can't she be an original at anything? It sounds like full-time MMA, if you know what I'm saying.
Wonderful.
This shows you how shallow she is. And by the way, I'm a fan of females being in the main event. Oh, well, thanks for stating that. I'm glad you're not sexist. Okay. That is why I put this photo of Amanda Nunes kicking her ass in 48 seconds. She looked pitiful. A TKO in 48 seconds on December 30th, 2016 by Nunez, a real fighter, and Rousey, just a jobber. Woof, shots fired. Speaking of jobbers, I read today a quote by Dave Meltzer that shook me to the core. It goes as follows. There was a rumor going around by WWE officials prior to Mania 34. I love how they call it Mania. Oh, God. I fucking want to throw up. It's WrestleMania. Mania. That Rousey was going to make Triple H tap out to her armbar finish instead of Stephanie McMahon. And it appears that the company went in the latter direction specifically due to the storyline continuity reasons. All right, so hold on a second before I stumble across these words over here. They're saying that Ronda Rousey was going to put Triple H in an armbar. Okay, so that is a little ridiculous, but it's the fucking the WWE, for God's sakes. It's the WWE. Who gives a fuck if Ronda Rousey puts Triple H in an armbar? Like, who gives a fuck, right? As Rousey attacks Stephanie's arm the next night on Raw, whereas Triple H is not a regular on-screen character and has disappeared for now. Who gives a fuck? It's WWE. You're taking this too fucking serious. What? Miss Lousy was going to make Triple H tap out? This would have been received as well as a common truck full of pig shit being dumped on the Mania 34 fans. I don't think they would have gave a fuck, but all right. I mean, do they really give a shit? Like, it's fake fighting. Like, are they going to be like, oh my God, this is horrible? God, folks, what's the WWE thinking? Ronda Rousey is not a god of some kind, but a mere female. Ex-UFC failure that got her flat ass kicked twice on the way out. Now this is nauseating. I demand that you fans respond to this crap. The WWE is trying to lay on you by even thinking about her making Triple H tap out. God, this makes me sick. Okay. This Graham guy's all salty. Who gives a fuck? First of all, listen, I was a Ronda Rousey fan. Okay, I loved what she did. I loved her rise. I loved how she kicked down the door for the ladies. But yeah, she acted like a fucking baby the last two fights. She reinvented herself, right? She reinvented herself and went to the WWE. What's the big fucking deal? She's doing fine over there. I saw her wrestle. It looked like she was doing her job. It's fake fighting, for God's sakes. No one thinks it's real. This guy has got to get over himself. Who gives a fuck? Roddy Piper gave his... He said it was okay. He was down with this when he was alive. He was down with Ronda Rousey. The family was down with it. So what's the big fucking deal? It's not a slap in the face, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Triple H is Jay Smooth. Ronda's fight were never boring, either her wins or her losses, says Jesus Christ. It's true. Piper was a bad guy, says Duke Chronic. The issue I have with WWE is not real competition, says EF. Yeah, it's true. Let him really fight. She's all right, says CC Ryder. Piper was awesome, says Olympia Lowlife. Steven Iron says, Ronda in her prime was exciting. This, what have you done for me lately attitude is far from fair. Weather fans only. So, listen. What are we going to do? We're going to keep killing Ronda Rousey? I mean, she caught 2 major L's. She looked terrible in the last 2 fights, right? She regroups, goes to the WWE, and becomes a rock star. Who gives a fuck, right? Let her make her money. You know, when it comes to the ladies, there's a short window before they get knocked up and spit babies out, right? Let the bitch make some fucking money. That's why I have the Come On Ronda Rousey donation, so I can make money off of her. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Anyway, I don't think it's a big deal. I think this guy's just trying to get some attention, to be honest. All right, let's see what the next topic is over here before we get going for UFC TUF 27. Dana White once banned Paul Daly for doing less than what Conor McGregor is charged with. And there's Dana White. Look at me, I'm Dana White. So that's actually a good point over here. Paul Daly was kicked out of the UFC. He's in Bellator now. And what was it, Koscheck, I think it was? He snuffed him after the fight was over, and Koscheck's a piece of shit. And then Dana White's like, nah, this is unacceptable. Get out of here. You're never allowed to fight back. It's despicable what you did. So he left. And Paul Daly's gone. And Paul Daly was a legitimate contender at 170. And he still is a contender. He's a good fighter in Bellator. Dana White kicks him out, but leaves Conor McGregor in. And here's the difference, MMA junkie. Here's the difference. Fucking money. So I don't understand what the problem is. Paul Daly wasn't bringing in Conor McGregor money. So Paul Daly can literally rape 17 midgets and fucking shove a hand truck up all their asses, and it doesn't matter because he's Conor McGregor. And he's this guy over here, and he makes a shitload of money. So I think it's retarded. I think the article is fucking stupid, to be honest. Paul Daly's good. He's a contender, but he's not bringing Conor McGregor money. Of course, Dana White's looking the other way. He wants to make some cash. So what kind of stupid article is that? I like MMA Junkie, but that's a little retarded. All right, let's go to the next one over here. Rafael Dos Anjos fake gangster Colby Covington will get exposed at UFC 225. All right, so he said this on the MMA Hour, Ariel Helwani's show. RDA exposing Colby Covington. What do you guys think in the chat, yes or no? I think so. I agree. I think RDA's got his number. I think RDA is going to murk Colby Covington. I think it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful fight, and RDA is going to win. What do you guys say in the chat? I go RDA FTW. What do you guys say in the chat? Let me know right now, as that is the last topic, and I'm going to open up the goddamn phone lines. We're going to have a special guest on the show that's going to be watching TUF 27 with us. Okay, so stay tuned for that. We're going to do a live reaction. That's right. RDA, let's see, got melted by a featherweight, says Henry Ford. So I'm assuming you're saying no, I guess. She's a garbage human being, says Mike Hunt. Talking about who? Who are we talking about, Mike? Are you talking about Ronda Rousey? All right, so maybe you're not a Ronda fan. That's all right. Come on, Mr. Hole. Blow me a kiss. How about a shout? This is the best life ever 100. Okay, ready? Hold on. This goes out to the best life ever 100.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. I had to eat my own kiss. Anyway, I don't know what just fucking happened right there. NH says RDA. Olympia says RDA. Allman Brothers says RDA is going to smash Colby. CC Ryder, RDA smash Colby. Damn. No RDA. I hate Colby, but RDA will be mad. This is Duke Chronic. Jinx Allman, RDA, Flex with a code name. Everyone's saying RDA. Colby is going to ride him like Khabib did. So Henry Ford is going Colby for the win. Can't wait for RDA to smash Colby, says full fake. Damn, this chat is hard on RDA. Yes, you're welcome. Let's see what else we got here. Colby is going to get a hold of him, and it's game over. So Henry Ford looks to be the only person in this chat. Henry Ford is the only person in this chat that says game over, Colby Covington. This is unbelievable. And this is where I will open up the phone lines. 516-522-0267. Call me up now. Immediately. Call me up right now and let me know what you think. RDA, Colby Covington. Also, let me know what you think about TUF 27. That's right, TUF 27. Cormier versus Miocic. Let's see. Let's go over here. Edson Barboza versus Kevin Lee. Get your calls in quick, motherfuckers. I'm only giving you 20 minutes, and we're gonna do a TUF reaction show with a friend. Okay? Stop being a cunt. Happy birthday to me, Andrea Dane, me. Happy birthday to you. 100 boos to CC Ryan. I hope RDA, but I think Colby. So Mike Hunt says, I hope RDA, but I think Colby's going to win. Mike Hunt, are we friends now? Is this the same Mike Hunt as the last time? I noticed we weren't friends before, but now we're friends. Okay, we're cool. Hey, we got a phone call over here. Let's take it. You are live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
It's Smooth. What up, man?
Hey, Jay. What's going on? Jay, a lot to talk about tonight. Speak your mind.
Yeah, man, a lot of shit going on. To answer your first question, even though I believe RDA will win, Colby Covington would actually be making more interesting if he were to win. So based off of that, I'm probably going to end up going with him. Only because it would be more of an interesting title fight with Woodley than RDA would. At least the build-up would be.
Yeah, you got to think Colby Covington wins. I mean, let's go. Let's go. Give the man a title shot, right? Let's have a little fun. Hold on one second. We have an interruption.
And you're going to need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
T-Man.
I want to give my thoughts on the Ronda situation. Yes, WWE is fake, let's be honest about that. But the injuries are sometimes real anyway. Ronda is really good in WWE. Fuck that legend hater. Point is, I think Ronda will be a huge push for the WWE. Just saying.
Yeah, it's great points, team. And yeah, listen, I'm not a WWE fan, but I have to say, from what I've seen from Ronda Rousey, her acting's not the best, but her in the ring, she was really good. I mean, I wanted to kill her and I couldn't. I thought she was great. I mean, it's WWE, for fuck's sake. Anyway, Jay, back to you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, speaking on that, again, she might have been nice in the ring, but my lasting memory is her getting her face smashed in twice. But anyways, back to Hardy and Colby. I think Colby would be more of an interesting matchup with Woodley because the trash talk would be interesting, and plus they're both wrestlers, so I think Colby would really try to use his wrestling and try to wear down Tyron Woodley in terms of his strategy. So the fight itself would be interesting, but I think I think in terms of just skill level, Tyron Woodley would probably beat him. But the build-up itself would be interesting. And I think just based off of that, I would like to see Colby pull off an upset. Yeah,
well, listen, as much as I'm not a Colby Covington fan, I agree with you in it's going to be fun watching him off a win of RDA, you know, the whole Brazilian thing. I think it's going to be hilarious, the shit he's going to say. And then, I mean, him on a crash course for Tyron Woodley, I would sign up for that. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in for that.
Absolutely. Just a story enough is to sell, but I think the fight itself will be a bit of a one-sided mismatch of an ass-kicking.
Mm-hmm. And what else is on your mind, Mr. Smooth?
Oh, what's up? What did you say?
What else is on your mind?
Oh, yeah. As far as TUF goes, honestly, I was never that much of a TUF fan. The fights are okay, but the drama is bullshit and it's boring as fuck. I usually end up sleeping halfway through it. So the way I see it, I'm just waiting for them to fight Cormier and Stipe Miocic. I'm not really worried about the build-up.
Yeah, I know you're not known to watch TUF either, and what I used to do is I used to just fast forward and get to the fights, and then I stopped doing that. I couldn't even be bothered. The last season with the ladies, I mean, nothing against the female fighters. I like watching it, but I just didn't give two fucks about last season at all. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Are you going to try to give the season a shot, or are you just going to be like, fuck it?
You know what? I'm going to give it 3 chances.
Okay.
I'm going to give it 3 episodes. And by 3 episodes, if it's not even remotely interesting, I'm not even going to bother with the rest of it. I'll just wait for the finale when the actual fight card is on.
Yeah, and that's fair. I think that is fair. And I don't even know. This might be the last season of TUF. You know, talking about the Contender Series taking its spot. So what do you think about that?
You know what? I think that's a lovely idea. The Contender Series is a great concept within itself. And honestly, the TUF idea should have been killed a long time ago. So if they consider canceling it now, I'd be happy with it.
There you go. All right.
Better late than never.
All right, Jay. Thanks for the call, man.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
That's Jay Smooth calling in, the 6th man. If you missed Jay Smooth, he came to our Storming the Gates at the Barclays Center. And he is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
We'll take a couple more calls over here. And if you're just jumping in, TUF 27 is about to get started. We're going to have a friend, a good swole member of the MMA-Holes, come on and watch it with us. We're going to do a reaction, a Ultimate Fight Buddies TUF 27. That's right. I got it on over here, and we're going to check it out. The Ultimate Fighter 27 will be live very shortly, and we're going to give it a shot. I am not a TUF fan, so if you are like, oh, my God, I don't want to see this guy complain about TUF, then you should leave. You should fucking leave. We have 81 likes. 10 more likes. We're flying tonight. Let's get to 100 likes on the MMA-Holes TGIW. Thanks for joining me. I'm lonely.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes.
I've got
10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
It's flowing tonight on a Wednesday night. It's good to see everyone here. Hope everyone is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Phone lines are back open at 516-522-0267. Talk about TUF. It's about to get going. And also, it is fight week. We had Aljamain Sterling on the MMA-Holes, and he is fighting Brett Johns. Fascinating fight over here. A lot of good fights. Branch versus Santos. I love it. We got Chase Sherman coming back, trying to bounce back. Let's see if we can get something going. 773, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
What's up? What's the word?
What's shaking?
So you think how are these ratings going to do for Miocic versus Cormier?
Man, that's a good question. Miocic versus Cormier, I think it's going to suck. I think it's going to be terrible. I think the TUF ratings are going to be horrific. This might be the worst TUF season in a while, and not because the show is going to suck. I mean, I don't think the show is good, but Miocic and Cormier, there's no drama between these two guys. Yes, Cormier can talk shit, but they really like each other. So how...
They aren't going to bring in the casuals.
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll watch it, but I mean, you know, the everyday person, yeah, okay, it's champ versus champ, yay, but I don't see them really pushing it. I mean, honestly, are you seeing commercials for this shit? I'm seeing nothing for it.
No, I haven't. Now that you mentioned, I haven't seen any commercials.
I think they're doing a shit job promoting this.
I've been seeing that Stipe Modelo commercial. That's pretty cool, though.
What commercial is that?
The Modelo.
You know, I didn't even see that. What was he doing in that commercial?
The Stipe Modelo commercial. You haven't seen that one?
No, I don't even.
He's drinking a beer and he's saying he's immigrants from Croatia, stuff like that.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even see it. No. Is it funny? I'll check it out. And someone send it to me at the MMA-Holes. Do that. So what else is on your mind, my man?
Nothing. If they don't do well with this season, it's they need to just scrap the Ultimate Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got the heavyweight champ, it's a light heavyweight champ. If this doesn't do good, they got no chance.
Yeah, I think they already gave up. I honestly think they're like, okay, this is it. You know, maybe by some miracle they'll get some crazy ratings, but it doesn't seem like they're really pushing it too much. I think they already gave up on it, to be honest with you.
They've used it. They've used this damn Ultimate Fighter too much.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like there's almost 2 seasons a year now.
It's ridiculous. And the Ultimate Fighter got me into the UFC. I know it got a lot of people into the UFC. So it's kind of sad, you know, to see it go. But at the same time, why couldn't they reinvent it a little bit? You know, why couldn't they just shake it up, change it up? I know they try to change it in certain ways, but it's still the same formula. You got to fight to get into the house. You get into the house, people argue about who stole their fucking oatmeal, and then they fucking beat each other up. And then one person leaves, and then another person comes back, and wham, 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 wham. I don't know. Just change the formula of the show. I think it would be good. You know? I don't know.
I think it lost the magic. Those early seasons were like, it's not going to get any better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Those early seasons with like Rashad and Chris leaving, Diego Sanchez, Koscheck, all those people, it's not getting much better than that.
You know, it's a good point too. A lot of studs came out of these tough seasons. A lot of studs came out of it. I mean, even more recently, look at Rose. You know, just flew out of TUF. A lot of people came out of TUF. So, you know, they know how to bring up these fighters through that show. It's just the show itself is really weak. And you get 75% garbage, and then you get the fights. I want to see more behind the scenes of them getting ready for the fights. I want to see what they're doing differently. I just want to see more about that rather than, hey, you fucking shit in my fucking cornflakes. Now we're going to fight over a fire pit. You know, like I don't give a fuck about that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do.
All right. Thank you for the call.
All right. Peace out.
There we go. Let's take a couple more calls. We have 11 more minutes until TUF 27 goes down. Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. We'll see how it goes. 84 likes. Thank you very much. We have 9,783 Fooks that are part of the MMA-Holes. We also have a Fight Buddies this weekend. We will be reacting to BARBOZA versus Lee, a live fight reaction. So if you're not subscribed, jump aboard, slap that notification bell, and let's get the party started. Thank you to the donations, T-Man and Clocks. Thank you very much. Link in the description if you want to come on Ronda Rousey, or if there's a super chat going over there as well. Gary Banjo Sandwich, I see. Oh, there he is. Okay. Mixed TUF with some Big Brother antics is Gary Banjo Sandwich. Gary, I like your idea for the Tuesday and Thursday shows. I like your idea about making something earlier for the UK peeps. You know, I do want to do that. We try to do that on Mondays, maybe Tuesday, Thursdays. We'll do a quick show earlier in the day for you guys because I do appreciate the support. Raider Jap is here, says they just need to build up the Contender Series. The Contender Series, I think, is great. I love the Contender Series. In fact, the Snoopcast is the way to go. It reminds me of the Fight Buddies. That's what it reminds me of. You got Snoop Dogg, who's just talking gibberish, Uriah Faber. I think it's fun, you know, but you have the option if you want to watch the Snoopcast or if you want to watch a legitimate broadcast, you have the option to go back and forth. I love the way they're doing the Contender Series. I love it. I think it's great. Contender Series and TUF. If they could just morph it into the same type of thing, it would be a lot of fun. Who knows? This fight is awesome. This is Arpit Singh. What fight are we talking about? The Stipe versus DC, or what are we talking about over there? TUF had good fighters in the beginning, but later on, quality went down to Staley 02. Darth Bane says, I prefer those sketchy fights with 10 fighters in a cage. Says Darth Bane. What is that called? The fuck is that called? That's called, it's in Russia, right? There's, what is it where they have, like, it's the greatest. If you guys remember what the fuck it's called, Europe needs an MMA whole hour, says the Gary Banjo sandwich. All right, so Gary, listen, I want to do something. Listen, my mind is everywhere. I'm literally all over the place. I'm constantly thinking of new ideas. I have new ideas for shows. I just got to put them together. We're going to have a show 5 days a week, easily. Easily, we're going to have a show 5 days a week because the patrons, because of the people that support this show, come back every day and every week. We do a stream. You guys are here. We have to keep on giving back and pumping out more content. So stay tuned. You know, keep on dropping your ideas in the comment section when these things shut down. I read everything, and yeah, we're going to be making some more shows. I do want to do a daily show. Do TUF in the internet so people can watch then they want. Do chronic. I'm not sure what that. Do TUF on the internet so people can watch when they want. Okay. Team MMA CTE, says Kenshiro. DC versus Stipe. Okay, yeah, that fight is fireworks. I love the fight. Let me know in the chat before this thing gets going over here. TUF 27. I'm going to react to it. DC or Stipe, let me know. This better be good this time, says Tony. I don't know, Tony. I'm not having a good feeling. Like I said, these guys like each other, so they're going to fabricate some weird beef. I don't know if it's going to be good. Do a show for the next Invicta, says WMMA Scene. We've done Invicta shows. We've done Fight Buddies for Invicta shows. But you know what? I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Listen, I love the ladies. Okay? I love the fucking ladies. I love them. I love them all. That's right. I love all the ladies. But here's the deal.
Wonderful, wonderful.
With the Invicta fights, I've noticed this. We get drunk, and then we decide to talk about scissoring. And, and it gets pretty bad. It gets pretty bad when we do the Invicta fights. If you guys want to see us do more Fight Buddies for the Invicta fights, hit me with the ones. But I warn you, it turns into like a very sexist show. I mean, and I love women, I love men, I love everybody, you know? But Jesus, it gets pretty ugly, those Invicta fights, you know? But if you want to see it, we'll do it. All girl fights are boring. Now, that's a completely inaccurate statement there, Kenshiro. Hey, Kevin's here. Says DC for the win. Russian warehouse hosting barb rolls. Jay Smooth, there's a name for it. I can't remember the name for it where you have, like, it's in Russia, and they're literally like, no, I think it's 5-on-5. I think that's what it is. I think it's 5-on-5 or 6-on-6, and you have people from all over the world. They have teams, and there is literally just groups of men beating the fuck out of each other. It's fantastic. What the fuck's the name of it? 561, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what is on your minds?
Hey, bro, it's Clocks. How are you?
Hey, Clocks. What's up, man? What's going on?
Question for you. I don't want to touch more on Ronda Rousey because, honestly, I wouldn't want to lose my breath. But what really bothered me about Ronda was after the Nunes fight that she didn't show up to the post-fight press conference.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing GSP have his head handed to him by Johnny Hendricks. And when he showed up, and when McGregor shows up, and when Holly Holm gets submitted in the last 15 seconds against Miocic Tate, you know what? Against Holly Holm, I can understand. They said she had to go right to the hospital. But it just rubbed me the wrong way. I'd rather stick pins in my eyes and watch the WWE, and I never will.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just, I'm just commenting on how you started up the show. And I have one other question about scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it a little weird? In boxing, we know that if a guy goes down, it's a 10-8 round. Do you ever think that it's really going to cost someone a title before they actually tell us how you're going to score a round? Because, to me, it's just too subjective.
Mm.
And I think that they really should say, I don't know what they're going to do. There's takedowns all the time. I understand. I remember the first fight, the second fight with Conor and Nate. Conor knocked him down 3 times in the first 2 rounds with just straight left hand. Was it a 10-8 round? Like, how do we score that? To me, it's just way too subjective. What do you think?
No, I agree with that. And thank you for the call. I agree with the scoring's a problem. I've ranted about this multiple times. The scoring is a big problem. I think before these fights, they need to literally tell the fans, okay, this is worth this, this is worth this, this is worth this, and now you can, hey, score at home. It is subjective. It is. Like some judges say, okay, well, the takedown is going to be worth more than cage control, or significant strikes or damage on the face is more than damage on the leg. Or, I mean, it's all over the place. It really is. It's all over the place. You don't know anymore, these close decisions, what means more, I do feel that there needs to be unified rules, and we need to find out, okay, what are we looking at when we're watching these fights? What are we rooting for? If a fighter does something, what is better than the other thing? It's so confusing. It's so smoky and cloudy. I can't fucking see through it. I want to just fucking stick my fingers and just be like, show me what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. I think it's a problem. So I agree with that. I do think it's a problem over there. I also think it's a problem for this. Ronda Rousey, okay? Yeah, she went out like a bitch. She went out like a fucking bitch the last two fights. She was a baby. She was a big baby. With that being said, what she did for the sport, in hindsight, I'm never going to throw her under the bus. I don't care. She acted like a baby. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? She went to the UFC. She blazed a trail over there, and now she's doing her thing there. Let the lady, who cares? Why do we have to tear people down? It just makes no fucking sense. I don't know. Now, I like joking around about Ronda, and I like coming on Ronda, so we have a donation where you can come on Ronda Rousey. But with that being said, I think she did a great thing with the UFC for the ladies, and I think she's doing a fantastic thing, not only for the ladies with the WWE, but she's literally breaking the barrier from UFC fighters going over to the WWE. It went one way, went WWE to UFC, but now it's coming back the other direction, and it's because of Ronda Rousey. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone get your titties ready, because TUF 27 is about to get started, and we've got a guest. We got a guest. We got a guest on the MMA-Holes.
We got a guest. We got a guest. We got a guest on the MMA-Holes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, JBH is here. What's up, Jessie? Welcome to the show. Also, real quick, Team Fighting Championship. There it is. CC Ryder dropped it in there. It is Team Fighting Championship. That's what we were looking for, where it was the Russians, the Russian league, where they had like 6 guys versus 6 guys. Jessie, have you ever seen this before? It's fantastic.
Never.
You need to look for that. It's really good.
I will.
It's ridiculous. Like, you watch, you're like, oh my God. So what happens is, say, I think it's 5-on-5 or 6-on-6. I don't know what it is. Say it's 5-on-5.
Right.
One of the guys gets hurt, okay? And then you have the rest of the guys like ganging up, double teaming to knock people out of the fights. It's so brutal. There's a point where you'll see 4 guys fighting 1 guy, or you'll see 5 guys fighting 1 guy because there's 1 guy left on the other team, and they're just fucking kicking him and doing horrible things to him.
Where do I find this?
It's called Team Fighting Championship. Just literally type it into YouTube. Actually, you can do it now. You can type it in the background if you want. Just make sure the volume's down. Check it out. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Thank you, CC, and everyone else who jumped in the chat. If you've never seen Team Fighting Championship, I mean, what the fuck? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and I love it. I've binged through them multiple times. It's wild stuff. All right, so JBH is here, Jessie Bell Hill. Check her out. It's at Jessie _______, right?
That is exactly it.
Okay, so Jessie _B_Hill, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. I gotta say, it's been a long time since I heard the "We Got a Guest" song.
We haven't played it in a while.
It was a little nostalgic. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's back, and also we have Hanging with the Holes. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch TUF 27, episode 1 on the MMA-Holes. Okay. We're not sure if this is going to be the last TUF ever, but we're going to watch it. We're going to do a live reaction. Now, Jessie, you've never seen TUF before, correct?
Never. Well, actually, I take that back. I've seen bits and pieces of episodes, but I've never been fully invested into it. So, no, I guess in a way.
Okay.
Not really.
Well, why not get into it with the last season, right? Why not start it up? Yeah. All right, so here we go. It's about to get started right now. TUF 27. We're going to do a reaction to this, and we're going to talk over it, and we're going to see how it goes. Everyone turn on FS1, right? TUF. Jessie, are you excited? Are you wet right now?
I am absolutely thrilled.
Yeah, I'm soaked.
I'm currently setting it up at the moment.
How about the Irish Hammer in the chat? What's up, Irish Hammer? Well, we got lightweights. I don't understand. I guess why coach people that are in your weight class, because you might potentially have to fight them, right? So DC versus Stipe, they're going to be coaching lightweights. So their shits are probably bigger than the people that they're coaching. Right, Jessie?
Do you think their shits are bigger than the people they're coaching?
Of course. Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So they're showing Daniel Cormier highlights right now. Him choking out motherfuckers like a goddamn savage. They're showing Stipe knocking some peeps out. I am pumped for this fight, Jessie. I am so pumped.
You sound pumped.
I'm hard. I'm erect. I'm so excited.
FAP.
All right.
FAP.
It's ready.
FAP.
So what's the deal? It's called the Ultimate Fighter Undefeated. So what's the deal? I don't understand. Are they all undefeated? What's going on?
Yes. So I was watching an interview, actually. It's funny you mentioned. I was watching an interview with two
It's really not
fighters.
that funny that I mentioned it.
Over, huh?
It's really not that funny that I mentioned it, but all right.
Well, I mean, you know.
No one's laughing.
I find humor in a lot of things.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Okay. Go ahead.
Haha. Hardy har. Har. Ha.
Yeah. All right. Finish your thought.
I can't remember what my thought was. What was my thought? Where was I going? I'm going to see if you were listening. What was my thought?
You said it's funny you mentioned it, and then I stopped paying attention. All right. The show's about to get started. Ultimate. Oh, we're talking about undefeated. That's what we're talking about. But stop talking.
No, it's okay.
There's a car. It's driving in Las Vegas, Jessie. Have you ever been to Vegas?
I have.
You've worked in Vegas?
Never worked in Vegas.
Oh, I think, yeah.
I've been to Vegas.
Okay.
I drove through Vegas.
Oh, you drove through Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's walking into the TUF house. Now, here's the deal. Usually it's a 2-hour show where they fight to get into the house, but we're seeing guys just walk in. They're just skipping. They're just walking into the house. I see Cain Velasquez in the background as well.
There's a tiny man.
There's a tiny man. Where's the tiny man?
Look at the tiny the tiny man, the only tiny man in the group.
Oh, behind DC?
Yeah.
He's pretty tiny.
He's going to be my favorite character. Watch.
Well, he's not. He's part of the coaching team, Jessie.
But he's tiny.
Well, what do you mean favorite characters? This is not fucking. This is not
favorite
SpongeBob.
person.
Oh.
Favorite person.
So Dude Chronic wants to know if all these guys never lost. I got to put this up. Let's see. All right, so lightweights they're coaching. Stipe looks all fucked up. This must have been right after his fight, huh? Against Ngannou.
He still won, though.
So right off the bat, they're evaluating the fighters.
I always feel like the fighters on TUF are tiny. Like they're always smaller than fighters that you see in the UFC. They're just tiny people.
They're 145 pounds, but they're all under 3 feet tall, Jessie. So you're right.
I knew it. So what is the tiniest guy? What is he? Is he?
I don't know.
Like a foot?
Okay, so hold on. What they're doing here? They're just trying out right now. So they're just kind of wrestling. Of course, they're wrestling for DC. I guess so. DC's looking for wrestlers on his team.
Okay, which team would you go on, Stipe or DC?
Of course, DC. You would eat better on DC's team, right? Actually, no. I would go in. I would go in. I go on DC's team. Let me know in the chat. That's a good question. Which team would you go on, Jessie?
I don't know. I'd probably. I would say Stipe just because. I feel. Would I want DC to win? Yeah, but I feel like Stipe would massacre. So I'd probably be on Stipe.
I mean, DC trains with Khabib, for God's sakes. You know?
Yeah, but you saw Khabib's last fight.
Stipe is interesting. He's got them wrestling as well. Is that fucking Chris Carmozzi? I'm asking the wrong person. Let me know in the chat if that's Carmozzi with Stipe. I think it is. Chris Carmozzi. What the fuck? Who gives a fuck about him? Look at the guy with the orange afro, Jessie. Would you, if you got drunk enough, would you have sex with the guy with the orange afro?
I don't see a guy with an orange afro.
All right, you'll see in a second. He's one of the fighters. Or the competitors,
Orange
I should say.
I see no orange afro.
I'm watching people on YouTube reacting to an episode of TUF. Fuck my life, this filthy animal. Well, we've never done this before. And yes, I will have sex with your life. Don't worry. There he is. Orange afro. You see him yet?
Okay, so what was the question about the orange afro? What would I
How
do?
many beers would it take to have sex with the orange afro?
How much?
Mm-hmm.
Do you put a price on an orange afro? How often do you see an orange afro?
I don't know. How about Dana White walking in right now with his deep V?
It's a normal. It's not even that deep. You don't see any chest hair.
Yeah, but it's going backwards. His V is going backwards.
Is it?
It should come down a little bit more. All right, hold on a second. Okay. So they haven't lost a pro fight, these fighters. Interesting. Meanwhile, the coaches have lost the pro fight. It's called undefeated, but the coaches have lost. Okay. Interesting. Good evening. What's up, Brad Thompson? What's going on? Chris, lower the camera so we can see you wearing your MMA-Holes high heels. No, I don't want to show you that. By the
Are
way,
you wearing your MMA-Holes high heels right now?
Dana White looks a lot thinner, right? You think it's the shirt?
Nah.
He actually looks slim. Or maybe because he's standing next to DC.
He's also wearing all black.
Yeah, that's racist. Orange Afro is the GOAT,
totally
says KJ Fury. How many people in the chat are actually watching this, the TUF episode? Let me know in the chat. Who won the coin toss here? The shit's like on the side, I think.
I think DC.
Oh, there is DC. Who's he going to pick? He picks the first fighter, Jesse.
Harry Johnson.
He does look like Harry Johnson, the orange hair guy. A thin Harry Johnson. Hell no. So CC's not watching it. That's all right. We'll walk you through it. We're saving you the pain.
I did notice earlier there was a lot of there were a lot of differences when it came to who watches TUF and who doesn't. They're like tossed back and forth.
Mm-hmm. We got a new subscriber
Just a fun
over there.
fact.
Congratulations to 9,784th subscriber. Welcome to the show.
Congratulations.
Jason says, I'm about to change the channel. You know what's funny? I'm kind of bored already. They're just putting jerseys on right now, picking teams. I'm like, it's the same fucking shit. I am wearing clown shoes, by the way. It helps me get through TUF.
I thought you were wearing MMA-Holes heels.
Oh, here's the orange guy. Who would the orange guy go to? So this guy clearly has mixed parents, right? He's a ginger with an afro. Why do, when black people and white people have sex, right? And they make a baby, and they have an orange-haired afro kid, why do they have freckles? Like, I don't understand.
What?
Why? Do you ever notice that?
They don't always have freckles.
They always have freckles. Why?
What did you say? When it's an interracial child?
Yeah, it's so weird. They always have freckles. You ever noticed that?
No,
like a
they don't.
swirly baby. Yeah.
What? What? Where are you seeing all interracial children having freckles?
I see it all the time. There's nothing wrong
I've
with
seen
it.
it like twice in my life.
I see it all the time. It's so weird. Why? They have freckles all over the face. It's bizarre. Stipe talks like he has vocal fry, but it's like a forest fire. Do you think because he's a fireman that's why he has vocal fry? Because he's a fireman.
Wait, what? Stipe?
See, look, Vlad says black people have freckles. You just can't see them. That's why. So there you go. There's the answer. So when you have mixed with white genes, you can see the freckles. All right, so here's Team Miocic. Okay, I'm looking at Team. I don't know any of these motherfuckers. And Team DC. Okay, first fight. John Gunther, little guy with a weird mustache. And Steve was like, ah! Ah, yes. All right.
Joe what?
Joe Mama. I don't know. I missed his name. I fucked up.
Giannetti?
Joe looks like a girl, right? He has a girl face.
Okay, so this Joe, this was on the interview that I was watching earlier.
Okay.
Joe Giannetti. Yeah. I can't remember what the purpose of the interview was, but there was an interview. And him and someone else was like some finalist or some shit like that.
Can you answer the question in chat? Kiki Letitia says, the MMA holes, who has a better chance versus Brock Lesnar? You talking about Stipe or DC? Better
DC.
chance. Honestly, I think both beat Brock. That's my opinion. I think both beat Brock. Easy wins for both of them. That's my opinion. Yep. Brock Lesnar's like 43 years old now. And the guy
DC's
can't fucking throw a punch.
He has like 2 or 3 fights, or like what? How many fights does he have left before he's retiring soon?
Brock gets destroyed by Stipe or DC. That's my opinion.
Stipe, I could see. I don't know about DC.
Oh, DC will throw him around like a rag doll.
If he gets him on the ground.
Easy work for you. You see how fat DC is right now? Now
Did you see Brock Lesnar?
Well, they're showing people, Jesse. They're showing people run out of a van. It's amazing, into a house. Isn't this
They're my people.
This show sucks. Fuck tough. Fuck tough. Can I get a fuck tough in the chat, please?
Fook tough.
What are we?
Hashtag Fook tough.
I have a clock over my head now. It's 10 o'clock and 12 minutes after. Oh fuck. Fuck this show. Why are we doing this, Jesse? Why am I putting myself through this?
That's a good question. I don't know why you're asking me. I'm just kind of here.
Welcome to the show. We got 70 people watching. Jesse and myself watch TUF 27. That's right. Is this the last season of TUF? They're coaching lightweights. And I already don't care. The chat room is saying, fuck tough. Look at the chat room.
Fook tough.
Fook tough. Vigo says, Chris, play hockey. You know, I'm not going to lie. I was saying to myself, I kind of rather play hockey tonight on the PlayStation, Jesse. I kind of rather do that.
Honestly, I feel like Fortnite was entertaining in the beginning, but I feel like the hockey game is a little bit, I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit more entertaining just because when you watch someone try to learn how to play a new game that they have no idea how to play, I feel like that's more entertaining than doing the same thing on Fortnite over and over again.
There you go. Yeah, well, I like it. I like the hockey better, too. Fortnite was getting a little old. Kenshiro Ryu says, only people who never train martial arts hates tough. That's complete bullshit. I'm pretty sure there's people in here that do not like tough. Just because you're watching two pussies watch tough doesn't mean we don't have valid opinions.
All of my opinions are valid.
That's right. We know everything over here because we're wearing these shirts. Once you wear these shirts, you know it all, right, Jesse?
Once you go
black
MMA-Holes shirt, you don't
I'm
go
going gray.
You don't go what?
I don't know.
Once you go MMA-Holes t-shirt, you don't go.
Do you have a Marilyn Monroe fan blowing into your hair? Like, are you standing over grating or something? What's going on here?
I have a ceiling fan on. I'm in Arizona. It's hot here.
Yeah, I see it. It looks like it's like I feel like I should have a fan blowing at me. It's like you should
How
put
can
it a little
you
higher.
tell?
That's all right. You know nothing, says CC Ryder. Chris, go take Taekwondo, you wigger. Oh my God, so racist. Barboza and Lee Saturday night. Yes, Tommy Arnold. I cannot wait. Jesse, you excited about that card?
What card? Sorry?
The UFC Atlantic City. How excited are you about that card?
Barboza versus Lee. What was the other one that they said that was on there? Was Jessica Rose Clark and someone else was on there as well.
No, she's not on that card.
She's on one of the upcoming cards.
By the way, real quick, I'm going to talk about something completely irrelevant. Right now, they're showing the commercial to God of War. I was obsessed with this game on the PlayStation, and I might have to fucking break down, Jesse. This game looks fantastic. They call me Kratos, by the way. All right, only nerds would know what I'm talking about. All right, so anyway, this card here, UFC Atlantic City, has Kevin Lee versus Tough's back on, Jesse. We'll talk about it in a second. Let's go back to sleep. All right, Jesse, I want you to do, from now into the commercial, I want you to do play-by-play for TUF 27. That's what I want right now. Okay?
They're running through a house.
Okay.
And I'm glitching.
Okay.
I'm literally glitching. I can show you.
I'm not glitching.
No, now I'm not. Now they're jumping on bunk beds. Are these people from both teams?
Yeah, so both teams live in the same house, which creates drama.
So why? Okay, so do they get to pick their own fights in this whole TUF thing? Like they get to?
No, so what happens is the coaches pick the fights, right? So when a team loses, the winning team gets to pick the fights, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how I get the subscribers on this. 9,785. It must be you, Jesse. It doesn't make any sense. We're reacting to a TV show. All right, go ahead.
Joe Giannetti is talking. I have no idea what he's saying.
So they're all getting ready. They're training. They're all on bikes. It's a nice house.
Okay, why create drama in the house if they can't even pick their own fights?
Why create drama? Well, here's the thing. You have a bunch of hungry men that are getting zero sex living in a house, and then they know they have to fight each other. So think about it. If you really think about it, it's genius, right? They're starving. They're starving young men who have full nut sacks full of cum that they can't burst out because they have no one, unless they fuck each other in the house, which maybe they do.
Yeah.
And they're
I bet they do.
They're backed up. They're backed up in the tough house. That's why it's called the tough house, because it's tough to have sex. There's old guys there, you know? All right. This is going so bad.
Well, I agree that it's boring. I'm not going to lie.
Someone help out Chris S. in the chat, because he has the same name as me. Anyone help him out with a link to TUF? If he was part of our Discord, Jesse, tell him. You might have a link.
Tell him what?
Oh, it is Chris Cormozy, by the way. Yeah, let's have Chris Cormozy help you out, since the guy got cut by the UFC. That's a good guy to help you. Fucking Chris Cormozy. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
He was talking to Karen Bryant earlier.
Mm-hmm. Who, Chris Cormozy, was he?
Mm-hmm. On UFC on Fox. Some shit like that.
I want everyone in the chat to thank the MMA-Holes right now, because if it wasn't for us, you would have to sit through this horrible show. Like, we are getting you through this horrific show. It's terrible. Look at this guy's lips. They're purple, right? Did you see his lips? They were chapped in purple.
Whose?
The gentleman I was talking. There was a young African-American male who was talking.
I love how in every other show you have no problem saying that a young black man, and you say young African-American male.
What are you talking about? He's African-American, for God's sake. Stop being racist.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. See, Michael Angelone's thanking us. Food Cameron Bryant. There you go. Tank MMA-Holes. Tank them right now. This is Drunk Savage. By the way, yo, shout out to the MMA-Holes representing in Luke Thomas's stream. Shout out. Yo, let me get some MMA-Holes in this chat right now. You guys are representing hard in Luke Thomas's stream. Represent, motherfuckers. I like when you guys roll strong. I see it. You think I don't see it? I see it. Even if I'm not commenting, I see that shit. I appreciate it. All right, Team Cormier is coming out. They're fucking...
Okay, so are they always orange and blue, the teams, or do they get to choose their colors?
I think they're I don't know. I think they're orange.
They
and
look
blue.
like prison jumpsuits that they're wearing.
Yeah. Cain Velasquez is the greatest heavyweight in the world that doesn't fight. Let's stop talking about McGregor. Let's talk about Cain Velasquez. The motherfucker won't come back. There you go. See, look, MMA-Holes. I think the UFC in decline. Cain, MMA-Holes, MMA-Holes. There you go. Is Jessie the special guest? Is Olympia? Yeah.
Nope.
No, Daniel Cormier is coming on after this. He's coming on.
Not at all, Olympia.
Okay, so here, I want to hear when they're training. I like this shit over here. I like Daniel Cormier behind this man grabbing his ass. It's fantastic. Did you see Daniel grabbing his ass, Jesse?
Yeah.
He's going full. He went all up in that ass. See, this is cool. Like watching them train, watching what DC puts them through. Look at this guy with the bug eyes and the glasses. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? By the way, if you're watching this on a replay, the clock is up over here. 10:19 is where we are in the episode. So if you are watching the replay, you could literally sync it up with the MMA-Holes. This is something that no one's doing, reacting to a TV show. Breaking ground here. The code needs to show the fight. What's Kiki saying in that chat? The MMA-Holes, if Rory McDonald wins the Bellator middleweight belt and becomes a huge draw, do you think there might be a UFC versus Bellator mega fight for welterweight unification? Kiki, from your lips to God's ears, but I say... No fucking way. Is UFC and Bellator playing nice like that? You're never seeing that. UFC and WWE, yes, but not with Bellator. What is this? What are they doing here? What is going on? Roger Goodell as the commissioner. What are we watching here? Jerry Jones. What happened? The NFL draft. Oh, it's a commercial. Do you have that on?
Yeah, it's just a commercial.
It's a commercial. Okay. I'm like, we just got Roger Goodell on the screen. All right. Let's talk to the chat. Jessie, talk to the chat, please.
Okay. Let's be honest. That ass needed some grabbing. So we know Boss Coker is watching Daniel Cormier.
It's not going to grab itself.
I mean, he got a pretty firm grip. Anybody who's watching can say. He got a pretty firm grip there.
Yeah.
Carlos Condit versus Rory McDonald was an epic fight, says Law of Attraction. Marky Wahoo is fapping. CC Ryder says, duh. I hate football. So Kenshiro hates football.
Arpit has a great question. Megan Anderson. Fuck Kenshiro. I like football. Fuck him.
You were completely out of it for like 2 seconds.
No, I was watching Arpit Singh talk about Megan Anderson. It was about MMA. I had to get you off the football, for God's sakes. Go Giants. Megan Anderson versus Holly Holm. Go ahead, Jessie.
Wait, what?
Megan Anderson. See, now you're not paying attention. Fuck.
No, I was. What?
Megan Anderson versus Holly Holm. I got Holly
Holm for the win.
What'd you say?
Holly Holm.
All right. Both get Holly. All right. Talk about football now.
Okay, Seahawks for the win. We're not even in football season.
Wait, hold on a second, guys. They're showing a Deadpool trailer. They're showing an actual trailer to Deadpool number 2. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to see this. MMA-Holes, would you like to go see Deadpool with me? Let me know in the chat with the ones. Great movie. All right, go ahead.
Should do a movie review of Deadpool 2.
Should we do that? On the second channel, maybe?
Movie review.
Or on your channel, we can do it.
JBH Reacts.
Yeah.
It's a reaction channel. Can react to anything. A movie review of Deadpool 2.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that I am Deadpool behind that mask in those movies?
What's that?
Never mind.
Okay, good. What did you say about Deadpool? I heard you said something about Deadpool. I don't have headphones in tonight, so you have to forgive me.
Where's your head? Your head is like so out of it tonight.
All right, so let me explain to you what's going on here. Not only do I have a million things going on here, I have the TV on fairly loud. I could lower it. But I don't have ears in. I don't have headphones on. So basically, I'm listening through a speaker, and I have the TV on. So unfortunately, if I had you in my ears, I could hear you a lot better. But I have a lot of shit going on. So you might have to repeat yourself a couple of times. Go ahead, talk to me.
About what?
All right, forget it. Football is gay. Who said that? Arpit Singh. I don't know. It's terrible. Yes, movie reviews. BK Rhoda says, hi. Hi.
Hi.
Why are commercials so much louder than the show?
Just to make you ask that question. And the show has to be more theatrical.
What's with the guy with the Tupac bandana? What's up with him? It's because he's black? Jessie?
I'm more concerned with the fact that fighters are playing chess.
What? They have brains, fighters. The fuck?
Yeah, but why are you playing chess when you could be training or watching fights or you never know.
So this guy John Gunther has that twirly mustache and he is fighting, right?
He looks like a pedophile uncle.
Yeah, he's got the creepy mustache, the twirl. See all this bullshit that's going on in the house? I don't give a fuck about this shit. I guess you're learning about the fighters? I don't
feel if the show started with drama, it would be more entertaining.
I feel like if it started with fighting, because it's called The Ultimate Fighter, for God's sakes. Tough. The only thing that's tough about the show is watching it. All right, here we go. So Cleveland, Ohio. They're showing a backstory here with a guy with a selfie stick. He's cold. Was he living in a car?
I have no idea. He has a cooler behind him.
Did Cormier pick this guy or Stipe? He's an Ohio guy. Who picked this guy?
I think he's a Stipe guy.
Oh, that's cool. This guy lives in a car. Was that a bottle of urine?
He didn't dump it. He is collecting his own urine.
Okay, I'm interested in this. This guy lives in a fucking car in Ohio, which is ice cold. He literally lives in a fucking, well, a van, he said. So crazy. Wow. Maya beats Askren. No, I think Askren would win. I go Askren.
No, Maya would win.
Askren's never lost.
For the win. FTW. 100%.
This Maya right now, this Damian Maya right now loses to Ben Askren. Easy. Easy work for Ben Askren, in my opinion.
When does Maya leave?
When does Maya leave?
Mm-hmm.
Leave where?
Like retire.
Well, I mean, he is 40 years old now, right? I don't think he's retiring
pretty
any
old.
soon, though. He never really
pretty
speaks about it. Askren looks like a Halloween mask. This BK Rhoda.
This guy swims under, like in a lake under ice.
This is the Ohio kid, right? Fuck, this guy nuts.
That is bizarre.
Imagine if he died. Like, imagine if, like, he came up like a brick of ice with just a mustache hanging out of it. He's like, well, man, it's over for him.
What if he like loses direction and gets stuck under there?
Ten children. I wonder if they all live in vans. Oh, he's in a house, guys. When are they going to fight? What time is it? It's 10:26 and there's still no fight. It's the Ultimate Fighter, TUF 27. That's what we're watching right now. If you're jumping in. And we'll, oh, God, the show. There's a reason why they got to cancel it. This is terrible. Darth says, I have a strong feeling that most Askren doubters don't know shit about him. They clearly have never watched him fight, Darth. What the fuck is that? That's a llama? What the fuck are they doing to this thing? What are they doing? What the where'd they get a llama from? That's some star. Are they breaking this thing's neck? What are they doing? What are they doing to they're fucking they're ripping the teeth out of the llama?
I don't want to watch. Oh my God, I don't want to watch.
What are they doing? Well, hold on a second. What are they doing to the llama? The llama's fine. That llama's pissed. What are they doing? Like filing its teeth? What are they giving it braces? What the fuck are they doing to the llama? And the llama's fine, by the way. If anyone's worried, the llama is completely fine. No, Deathstroke, you're here. You're not banned. You're not banned, man. You're here.
Wait, so did they just pull a tooth out?
No, the llama. Maybe it was his llama's wisdom teeth. He's fine.
Mm.
Oh God. I don't know what just happened, but the llama's fine. Mr. Creepy says Kenshiro. Dustin will get smashed. Khabib or Dustin? I got Khabib. Easy one for me. Look at this guy.
I hope they killed him. Jay Smith.
You're not banned. What the fuck? What is Destro talking about? All right, he's good. Jesus Christ. So they're showing this dude's fights over here. He's got some serious groundwork. This is not the creepy mustache guy. It's the other guy. He is training with DC. So you're right. The Cleveland kid is with... Look at this fucking lightweight training with Cain Velasquez. For fuck's sake. Yeah, we got 95 likes. Thank you, guys. Get us to 100 likes, motherfuckers. If you want to interrupt the show at any time, you know how to do it. Someone come on Ronda Rousey. Link in the description. And we also have the super chat open. And we are reacting to TUF 27. We're going to open up the phone lines when the show is done. Hopefully it's done soon. This is terrible. This show stinks, says Brad Thompson. I agree. Kane looking a little chunky, says Drunk Savage. Dustin has a crispy hands. Some of the best in the division, says Henry Ford. I'm not knocking his hands. I think BARBOZA is a better striker, though, to be honest. In my opinion.
Does DC look sick? Like his eyes look so sunken in.
It's called age, Jesse. You know,
no,
you young bucks don't know
age
how it
doesn't.
works.
He has like darkness around his eyes, and they're all sunken in. He looks sick. He looks like he's dying. Just saying.
Darth wants to know why I am on the small screen. Jesse, why'd you put me on the small screen?
Good question. Why are you on the small screen?
Because I was too lazy to make another. I could put it on Fuko Friday, but I like being on this little screen, making a massive Jesse. It's like I feel like I'm like the Tooth Fairy over here, right? It's like you're a normal sized person and I'm the Tooth Fairy, I'm like, hey, look at me. No? All right.
Okay.
Someone kicked Daniel Cormier out of here. I mean, Henry Ford out of here. He says Daniel Cormier is gay. How dare you? We're at another commercial over
Didn't
here.
even
Thank
spell
God.
his name right.
By the way, I'm
How
going
do
to
you spell
turn this
his name
down a
right?
little bit. I'm going to mute it. Okay. So far, we are 30 minutes into TUF 27. Episode 1, me and JBH, we are doing a reaction to this thing. And a half hour in, and I can tell you right now, it's horrible.
I want to off myself.
Fucking
I'm going to put my Glock to my head. I'm going to pull the trigger.
What are we doing? The chances are we're never going to do this again. So don't worry about it. We'll never do this again. But this is so bad. I thought we'd see some fights or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Pennington or Nunez, Jesse? Pennington's on a little bit of a roll.
Nunez. Easy.
Let me know in the chat what you think. Nunez or Pennington? Let's see. Keep Chris on audio only. Niall Flanagan. All right. Well, I'm basically on audio only, my friend. We're pretty much right there. Is Niall the guy that said he was going to stop watching and now he's back? Was that the same guy?
Who?
I don't know. I get confused. There's so many goddamn people. I'm confused. Wasn't it Niall? Wasn't he the one that says I'm not watching anymore?
Oh, wait. He's in the chat.
Yeah. I'm not. I
Neil
unsubscribed.
Flanagan?
I'm just gonna
It's
be
Neil.
Jesse's fan.
Isn't it Neil?
I call him Niall. I think it's the
No,
same
it's
guy.
Neil.
Is that the same guy or no?
Yeah, that's my guy.
No,
he came into my chat.
I think he came in during a Fight Buddies or some shit. I don't know where the fuck he came in. And he's like,
He shows up in my chat all the time. I
and
love
then he was in
Neil.
your chat, and
Neil
he's like,
Flanagan.
I'm not gonna watch him anymore. He curses, and he's a man.
He's wonderful, wonderful. I
I
love
don't know
Neil.
if it's him. It might
Don't
not
shit
be.
talk Neil.
I think it's him. I'm pretty sure. Chris still makes forts with furniture in his house. I do, Filthy. I do make forts with my furniture. There's nothing wrong with that. A 41-year-old man making fort furniture.
How often do you make fort furniture?
I'm doing it right now, actually. You just can't see I'm doing it
Really?
with my feet. Yeah. Chris fights usually the
Magic.
second half of the show, Suzanne H. You know what sucks about TUF 2 is if it's like 10:45, right? And then all of a sudden the fight starts. Then you know it's not even going to be a 3-round fight. It's going to be bullshit. Nunez, a.k.a. Brazilian Michael Jackson. Jay Smooth. There you go. Okay, so it is Niall. All right, Neil is Niall.
It's
the
same
Okay.
as Niall.
I love you, Chris. All right, Niall. Then I was thinking of someone else. I take everything back. Nah. I take everything back.
You got stuck in the chat and you thought it was someone else.
I kind of don't give a fuck. All right, Stipe by KO first round says Henry Ford. Henry Ford is really thinking Stipe wins. I think you're wrong. It's KO in the first round. Henry Ford, stop it. Stop at this ridiculousness. Get a gas station salad. Oh, God. I think a gas station salad trip would be way better than this. This is horrible. I want to watch the rest of the episode on mute and just wait for the fight.
Do you think it would be more entertaining if you watched it on mute?
I'm telling you right now, I'm never watching another episode of TUF.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, never.
Well, you've seen it before.
And I keep making
In
the
all
same
fairness,
fucking
this
mistake.
is the first episode, and it would be a little bit less entertaining on the first episode, right? Because they still have to learn who each other is.
Nope. Usually the first episode should be fucking fire. They used to do it where it was 2 hours of fights, right? And then the people that won the fights would get into the house. I like that. I was into that. You would learn about them there, but now we're at a bakery with a guy. We're at a bakery.
In Boston. Michael Anzalone, we're in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if Michael Anzalone is in the chat right now. We're in Boston.
He's always lurking. We love Michael Anzalone. Nunez gonna win when Cyborg versus Nunez super fight. Arpit Singh says he wants to see Cyborg versus Nunez super fight. Rest in peace, Nunez. Then Chris goes into the woods to make forts, and he doesn't bring his toolbox, which then irritates the members of the Boy Scouts. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Oh God. That comment was better than this episode of TUF. So. Oh, this show is so bad. The UFC is dead, bro, says Vigo. I don't think the UFC's dead. Jeez, order a pizza. Who is watching the TUF in the chat? Let me know what you think so far. Are we distracting you from the episode? What are you doing? Let me know. You got 70 people watching. Look at these dogs, though. These are nice dogs. The best part of the show right now, dogs sniffing each other's asses. Oh, fuck. Michael's in the chat with the knife. I want to see Cyborg work over Tiger Woods. This is Brad Thompson. This kid looks like a girl, right?
He looks like those types of guys who are extremely douchey. Like they're really full of themselves and they act like they're the shit and they don't care about anybody. He looks like one of those guys.
He looks like a woman, Jesse. What are you talking? Look at this guy. He's got like puffy lips. He's got like woman eyes, right? He looks like a woman.
Okay, is it
With a
good or
goatee.
bad if a man has puffy lips like that guy?
Is it bad? Guys shouldn't have big lips. Okay, I'm just going to go out there and say this. Like, you have big lips. You're a woman.
Yeah, I have like I have bubble lips.
Yeah.
That's what I call
People
them,
say
bubble
dick-sucking lips, Jesse. That's the proper terminology. I don't know what you're talking about.
lips. That is not okay.
Wonderful.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what the other. I'm just repeating what other people say. But guys aren't supposed to have dick-sucking lips, right? And this guy has dick-sucking lips, Jesse. This man over here. That's what I'm going to say. Time to spark up another one, says Jay Smooth. Those are lips of a cannibal. This is Ken Shiro.
So everyone thinks it's bad that if guys have big lips.
Guys are not supposed to have big lips.
No, see, Vlad's asking. Vlad, do you have big lips?
I don't know.
I bet Vlad has big lips.
The only guys are allowed to have big lips are black guys. That's the only guys are allowed to have big lips because it's genetics, right? I don't think black guys like to suck dick, right?
Sorry.
Well, I mean,
That's not...
I mean, the background, you got to have the bigger lips, right? I mean, I think black guys have bigger lips than white guys. White guys should have big lips.
Are you listening to yourself right now?
White guys look weird with big lips. It's the truth. I'm just speaking the truth. White guys shouldn't. We look like guppies. If I had big lips, I would look like I should be stuck on the side of a fucking fish tank cleaning the algae off of the you know.
Uh-huh.
People of color naturally have big lips, says Vlad. So Vlad is agreeing. But he's Russian, I thought. Russians don't have big...
No, he's not actually Russian.
I know, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Do Russians have big lips? Do Russians have big lips?
Well, Mexicans don't really have
I look
big lips.
Israeli Mexican, according to Deathstroke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now Israeli Mexican. I'm no longer Wexican.
Mhm.
I'm Israeli Mexican.
Kenshira's going to arrest me now. Anyway. Look at this fight over here. They're showing a backup fight. This guy's getting tagged. So this is the kid with the mustache. Wow, he's getting fucked up. Flow. This is Flow Combat, I guess. I don't know. They're showing this fight. Wow, this kid's catching a beating. And he won this fight? Holy shit. So, all right, what's this kid's name? This is the mustache kid. This is Ohio, right? Look at this fucking kid. He won the fight. Wow, look at his face. I like this kid.
Oh, it's the mustache guy.
Yeah, it's Mr. Ohio. They're showing another one of his fights over here.
Is that the same guy who lives in his car?
Yep, that's him. Kid's good. Keep an eye on this kid. This chat is cancer, says Zombie Wolf. Thank you. What's wrong? We could talk about guys' lips. We're all right. So anyway, they're at another commercial right now. So Mr. Mustache, what's his name, Jesse? A little help with that guy? Do you remember his name?
Gunther?
Gunther, is that his name? I like this kid Gunther. I hope he wins. Who are you rooting for? Gunther or the guy with the big lips?
Big lips.
Were you rooting for the? Wait, hold on. You're rooting for big lips? Is it because you have big lips?
Yeah, I support my big lip fellow people. That's what I do. My bubble lip people.
All right. I'm going. Let me know in the chat who you're going for. The guy from Ohio, Mr. Mustache, or Mr. Big Lips. Let me know in the chat. Lips or
It's
Ohio?
a good song on this commercial. I don't know if you can hear it.
I do hear it. An old soul, Jesse. You're an old soul. I called it a mustache for the win. So mustache for the win says KJ Fury. His name is Pedo Stash. This is Drunk Savage. EF says JBH, just cute. Girl next door, kind, cute, pretty hair, nice eyes, beautiful smile, petite body, etc, etc. Those luscious lips are a nice bonus feature, says EF. Do you have a...
Why, thank you, EF. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Fuck. EF, that was very nice of you. But
It
I
was
think
very-
the
it was
chat
very
is about to
kind.
light
Don't
you
shit
on
on him
fire.
for being kind.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lynching in the chat. EF, I apologize in advance. You're a nice guy.
You did that to him.
No, but look, they're already saying they're calling him gay and a cuck before I even said anything.
He would have been fine. You set
Jesse,
him up
they
for
started
that.
before I even said anything. Go back to the replay.
He's EF. I still love you. I love you, EF.
He's a nice guy, EF. I like
appreciate
EF too. He's a good person. Maybe a nice guy or girl. I don't know. EF is probably a nice person.
I'm not going to shit on him for being nice.
There's nothing
He's
wrong with being
being
nice. I'm just talking. I just know what's happening.
You totally set him up for lynching.
Jesse, I'm talking 3 comments after he said it. Cuck and gay. Literally follow. It's he said that comment. Henry Ford with the LOL. Haven't watched TUF in like 4 years at least. See Phoenix. And then boom, gay. Immediately. Cuck. Ha ha ha. EF.
Wow.
Simpler. Listen. I'm just being honest here. Anyway, EF, don't please. You can stay in the chat. You said a very nice thing. You're a nice person. We like nice people too. We're not all
Who is Anytime?
Anytime's the type of person that I don't know. Small genitals. I'm not sure. I can't figure it out. But he's a weirdo, or she's a weird. I don't fucking know. But they keep coming back. So welcome back. What's up, MMA-Holes from Maine? Christopher Stillwell, motherfucker. What's going on? EF, okay, thanks, JBH. I'll owe my last comment, and I'm healthy heterosexual. All right, there we go. We have a heterosexual male in the chat, so he's not a cuck or a faggot, okay? So everyone lay off of EF. I got you back, buddy. I got you back. You're probably a middle-aged man with a failed marriage, says Darth Bane. Jesus Christ.
Well,
terrible. That's
so many
like the
comebacks
entire
for
community.
this.
Darth, you literally just spoke about the entire community. You just, I mean, it's not a fucking far-fetched comment.
that one didn't work.
He just said our demographic. Like, not even kidding. The majority of our, it's all right. How dare you, Chris? Anytime, how dare you? All right, here we go. Back to the show. Here we go. TUF 27.
You're gonna wrap one on one shoulder.
Vlad jumping in.
On the other shoulder, and you're gonna need a fucking army to come take them belts off me.
You heard Chris, guys. Take his soul.
Oh no, Vlad is saying take EF's soul. So there you go.
No, don't take his soul, Vlad.
All right.
You are one of my golden knights. You have to be. You have to support me when I say leave EF alone. You gotta leave EF alone. It's back on.
It is back on. Zombie Wolf and anyone that's new to this over here, go subscribe to Jessie Bell Hill's channel. The link is in the description. JBH Reacts. Go check her channel out. Now we have DC and Stipe going back and forth over here. Okay. What's hanging out of DC's mouth? What is that, straw?
DC.
Yeah, what's hanging out of his mouth? It's like a long piece of straw.
He has a wire hanging out of his mouth.
Look, he's coming to him with an olive branch in hand. Oh, so DC's saying... Hold on a sec. So he wants to keep ranked guys together fighting each other. Is that what he's saying?
It sounds like it.
I like
he
that.
looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. He looks sick. Look at his eyes. Completely
He's an old
sunken
man,
in.
Jesse. Black does crack in some cases, for God's sake.
Why?
Leave him alone.
That is so wrong.
All right. Are they still a
Oh,
golden
he can't
night?
even keep his eyes open when he's talking. Like, we're gonna match up these fights. We're gonna match them up. We're gonna do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Or he's extremely high.
DC's
He's got straw
hungry.
hanging out of his mouth. He must be sick.
He's hungry. It's funny. You see DC here, and then you see him now. Like when you watch him like commentating on the last fight, he looked like a fucking big fat whale. Here he's actually in fairly decent shape. Now he looks like
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
He's hungry. He's
Look
starving.
at this guy's voice. Tyler Diamond's like,
Hey guys, I'm Tyler Diamond and I talk like this.
put your nose back on. Do you have your clown nose over there, Jesse? KJ Fury says, I'm interracial, but I look white. But I am not mad. My white relatives are beautiful.
All right, I got it.
Jason said, wow, Chris. What are you talking about? Wow. I'm defending DC if you're talking about that. I'm a big DC fan. There it is. The nose is back. Now talk like that guy that was just talking. He's like, hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
What did he say?
All right, now I need you. They're doing the weigh-ins now. I need you to do a play-by-play of the weigh-ins with the clown nose on.
The entire group, both teams are walking in. It's in slow motion. Like, it's super over dramatic. Everyone's staring at each other. The guy with the mustache has crazy eyes, and the guy who's weighing them comes in with a black shirt and some little badge thingy on his fucking shirt. I don't know what it is. What did he say? I didn't hear what he said.
I don't know.
Gunther versus JoJo. Gunther steps up on the scale. Phillips
I want
is
Gunther to
talking
win.
about Gunther.
I'm rooting for Gunther.
Gunther creeps me out a little bit.
What about this weird-looking dude? He's all like
Look at his eyes. This is Gunther.
Yeah,
this is what Gunther looks like on
Yeah,
the
but look
scale.
at this guy getting on the scale. I mean, yes, he's cut weight, but
I'm gonna
I don't
do
know.
the rest of the stream like Gunther.
The guy with the red afro is creeping me out with the freckles. I'm sorry. He's freaking me out. I'm all about gingers, but the dude's freaking me out.
I'm gonna do the rest of the stream like Gunther.
Now we know why Jessie hates kids. She does clown parties.
I do. I have no idea what that means.
I'm mixed with black, Latin American, Indian, and Irish. KJ Fury, you're a nice medley over there. Get the best of every world. All right, so who's going to win, Gunther or the kid with the big lips? Gunther is very
big
creepy.
lips. Bubble lips. I have bubble lips.
NH is saying
creeps me
Gunther's
out a little
creepy.
bit.
What do you think about that?
Think about what? What?
Hey, we got 99 likes. Let's get to 100 likes, motherfuckers. Stick it right in there.
That's what she said. Ah!
Like my stool. Black gingers are a thing. I didn't know that, Henry Ford. I guess they are. All right, here we go. He missed a fist
like
pump.
wiping
All right, we
my
got a
nose
fight
on
coming. It's 10:47. So you know what that means? It's only going to be 1 or 2 rounds. It's not going to go to distance, right? Look at the time.
Sure.
It's 10:47 over here.
Totally not gonna go to the distance.
All right, take the fucking nose off.
No, thank you. I want to do the entire stream like this.
Now, I'm pretty sure the ratings are going down right now, Jesse. You might have to take the nose off. I kind of don't want to watch anymore.
I can't blame you.
All right, it's Wii time, Suzanne. Jesse scares little kids. Is anytime. Is that true?
All the time.
Okay.
I love doing that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you're going with Big Lips, who does
Big
look
lips.
to have the reach. He's taller. He's got bigger lips. And I'm going with the creepy mustache. He's got crazy eyes. He does have crazy eyes.
It's so weird watching these guys, like they get starstruck, like when Dana White walks in and stuff like that. It's just it's bizarre because they're on national television and they're still getting starstruck on camera by people. It's just crazy to watch. You're welcome. I just contributed.
All right, 10 more likes. 100 likes, Jesse. How do you feel about this? 100 likes.
I'm so proud.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes.
Whoa, he's going fast.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. I do appreciate the likes. You guys are all wonderful, wonderful. All right, so this is a Wednesday show. We're doing a reaction to TUF 27. Miocic versus Stipe. I mean, he's fighting himself. Miocic versus DC. All right, facial hair or lips. Fight's about to go down, but it's probably going to go to a commercial. And we have 10 minutes left in the episode. This shit's not getting out of the first round, Jesse. This is going to finish in the first round. What's up, Kaepernick sucks?
Got it. Kaepernick sucks. My best friend is in the chat.
We haven't seen him in a long time.
He shows up every once in a while. I have to
Yeah.
give him credit. He still tries.
Jesse,
Yo,
we got-
Kaepernick. Kaepernick. He said, yo, Jess. I got to say, yo, Kaepernick.
There you go. 104 likes. All right, so it goes to a commercial. And we are about to see this fight on TUF 27. So far, the episode was... But you never know. We might get a good fight. Let's get a couple of comments in the chat. See how you guys are doing. Gunther looks like every dude in police sketches from the 1800s. So there you go. Joe rolled his ears. It's usually the right ear. Miocic versus Stipe would be great. The greatest heavyweight fight ever, says Darth Bane. Stipe says anytime. Looking at the time, this fight looks to be a finish, says Kenshiro. Yeah, that's the thing I hate about TUF, man. It's 10:50 over here on the East Coast, and it's going to be over soon. So I guess we're not getting 3 rounds or even 2. Fighting himself, that reminds me of the last bowel movement, CRIS, like my stool. Since I saw an interview with Giannetti, he's probably going to win, says Henry Ford. So Henry Ford saying due to the spoilers, Giannetti's going to win. Henry Ford says that Gunther is the fighting Alpaca. Okay. Somebody will get a fat lip in this fight, says Brad Thompson. It will be a finish in this fight. Just been busy lately, guys, says Kaepernick sucks. So, guys, get your comments in over here. Thank you for liking the video. We're going to open up the phone lines after TUF 27 is done. And we will talk about this weekend. We will talk about the fight that's going on, UFC AC as well. There's a lot of cool stuff going on over there. So a lot of things to talk about. We have Jessie Belle Hill live on the MMA-Holes. We have 70 people watching. Jessie, so far, what do you think about TUF 27?
I'm disappointed. Not impressed.
No.
I'm not impressed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have much to say. It's not as entertaining as I thought it would be.
No?
Mm-mm.
Right now, people are scrambling looking for this. Listen, if you have it on your DVR, just delete it and just watch this. All right. Gunther is tough and has best wrestling via being Stipe's training teammates, says Kenshiro Rayo too. And here's Deadpool again. They're really pumping Deadpool 2. How many people in the chat are going to see Deadpool 2? Deadpool 1 was hilarious. Jessie, did you like Deadpool 1? Be honest.
I honestly have only seen the first half of Deadpool 1.
So you were busy making out the second half, apparently. You were like in the back of a movie theater.
You caught me. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. Darth Bane says, Chris, you should buy God of War. We were just actually, if you missed it, we were talking about it. We saw a commercial. God of War looks ridiculous. God of War 3, I was a big fan of. I love that game. It's fantastic. You had sex. You rip people's heads off. Although I am on a hockey kick. If you guys want to see me play video games really bad, link in the description. Not the MMA-Holes is where I will be playing video games. Drunk Savage can't wait. Anytime says Slayer. Chris, how about we jam out to some Marky Wahoo song? Oh, fuck. Stay tuned, motherfuckers. I will play a new Marky Wahoo song. Remind me. Someone. Remind me. I will play. All right, the fight's about to get started. Here we go. Jessie, there's no clock. I should put a clock up, but I'm just too lazy.
I feel like this one isn't worth the clock.
No? All right. 32 years old is John Gunther. Joe Giannetti is 22. Wow, 10-year difference. 5'9". He's goat height. My height is Gunther. 6 foot is the big-lipped one. All right, here we go.
Herb Dean.
Gunther versus Giannetti. Wow, Giannetti coming in hot. Gunther comes in with the blue trunks. Now, we've seen that Gunther can take a punch. He can take a beating. Oh, guillotine. This is how it's going to end, huh? That guillotine's fucking tight. Giannetti's got the guillotine on Gunther. Gunther drops down. Oh, Gunther's fucked. Fight's over. What? What?
Bubble Lips wins.
Gunther choked the fuck out.
Bubble Lips wins.
Well,
boom, boom, boom. That's right, Trisket. Boom, boom, boom.
Wow. That was easy work right there. Gunther gets choked the fuck out. He goes, I need a finish bonus. Fuck. Gunther's like, what the fuck happened? What? He has no idea. Wow, this poor kid. Yo, he has no idea where he is.
He's like, I got knocked out.
Well, there you go. It's 10:54 over here, and that's the problem with TUF. I wish they would have the fights earlier in the show so you never really knew. That's a big flaw from every season. You always know there's going to be a quick finish. Daniel Cormier is not happy about it, even though his guy won.
Anyone with bubble lips, they always win.
You know why Gunther lost? Because he has Chris Carmozzi in his corner. That is not an undefeated
Or
fighter. This is
he lost
Chronic.
because of that mustache. I
All
mean,
right,
it
we're
kinda
gonna
says
watch it again. It looks like they're gonna show it in its entirety, in slow motion now, Jesse.
It's
They
so
can show the
dramatic.
entire
It's
fight.
theatrical.
How funny is this? He cracks him with a left. All right.
Right in the schnoz.
Here comes the knee to the body, Muay Thai clinch. Gunther moving forward, presses against the cage. And watch this. Fucking Joe wraps the arm around while they're standing. That shit was tight on the feet. Man, that was really tight on the feet. And Gunther if Gunther was done on his feet, that didn't even have to go to the floor. God damn, he almost fucking killed him. That's ugly right there. Nate Diaz for the win, says Frank Mill. Jesse, what do you think about that? Woo.
I feel like whenever I watch them, like if they're in a choke and I watch them to the ground like that, they're gonna break their neck.
That was nasty. It's
like
amazing.
the way his head is bent when he hits the ground.
Dana was just like, holy shit. Wow. This kid's, what, 22 years old?
I like him. I like him.
22 years old. We got ourselves a player over here. 6 foot tall, 145 pounds. Steve, whatever the fuck his name is. Oh,
Giannetti.
Steve Giannetti. Remember this kid he didn't shave his armpits. Why does he have no hair on his body but fluffy armpits? What the fuck is that about? He's got complete bushes under his. Just get rid of everything, right?
It's Joe Giannetti.
Joe Giannetti. Oh, I thought you said Steve.
It's Joe Giannetti.
No, it's Joe.
I like him.
Wait, no, Giannetti's the other guy. Giannetti's the mustache. Isn't it? Yeah.
Wait, what?
No,
Gunther has the mustache.
Oh, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah, well, bubble lips are always right.
Gunther,
bubble
that's
lips
right.
always win.
That should have stopped early. Says Duke Chronic. Yeah, on the feet, it looked like he was out. Contender Series is a lot more palatable than palatable. Hello, palatable than TUF now. Contender Series blows TUF away. It's not even. This is stupid. I'm not watching anymore. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. We're done. This is the
I was
last
waiting
time.
to see how long it would take.
I'm not doing this anymore. This is the last time we're doing. I can't let TUF take over the show like
Yeah.
this. This is horrible. I had fun.
You tried.
But
A for effort. Everyone give Mystic Moss a round of applause. A for
horrific.
effort.
I tried.
TUF. He tried. He did his best.
I tried. I just want to crawl into the fetal position. I feel like I got molested. I don't know. I feel like the guy with the creepy mustache. All right, so now we're gonna see what the next fight is.
I hope it's the orange afro.
Okay. All right. So we still have 70 people watching,
nerd.
and we need
He's
to take a
taking on
vote.
Nerd.
The nerd is fighting. That's right. Team Cormier's got the nerd. Wow, this kid looks like
He's
a
got some
serial killer.
massive guns though.
All right, the nerd has massive guns. I
Yeah,
don't know
the
if those
nerd
are
has
massive. He's
massive
145 pounds. They're not quite massive. He's got big triceps. So I'll
Look
give
at
you
him.
that.
He's like he walks normal and then he puts his arms up and it's like Wah! Right in your face.
It's like my cock. It's like my stool.
Wonderful.
Everyone's giving you a round of applause.
All right, thank you,
And a
thank
sad
you.
face from Almond Bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What we're gonna do is when this stream shuts down, in the comments section, we're gonna open up the phone lines. This thing is over. We're gonna open up the phone lines in a couple of minutes. But in the comments section, I want to know what you guys think. Do you want more of this kind of shit for TUF? Do you want us to go the rest of the season, react to it? We're gonna get more cranky if we do it. I know I'm saying we, but I'm gonna get extremely cranky because I'm done. Diesel Midgets is KJ Fury. Keep watching, says Zombie Wolf.
I have my money on Katona.
All right, so the show's
The
over.
nerd. The gun nerd.
All right. Okay. Jesse, let's recap what happened there.
I kind of want to keep watching.
All right, we'll take a quick vote right now, but the real vote is going to be in the comment section when the stream shuts down. We're going to take a quick vote. Should we continue doing TUF 27 reactions? Yes? Or no? All right. We're also going to open up the phone lines, talking about TUF 27, Cormier versus Miocic. We're going to be talking about Edson Barboza versus Kevin Lee this weekend. Any questions you motherfuckers have, any topics you want to talk about it, let's go. 105 likes over here. Nicely with the likes. I enjoy that.
105.
What do you guys think about Jessie Belle Hill on a Wednesday night show? I'm kind of annoyed. I don't know. I kind of want her out of here. She's bothering me. She's taking over.
Thank you.
She's bigger than me. It's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Votes are coming in. Let's see what we got in the chat. Zombie Wolf says yes. Vigo says no, no, no. Fukia might as well says Henry Ford. No says Almond Brothers. Yes says Nile. This was fun, says Duke Chronic. Doesn't matter to me. Do what's good for the channel. I don't think this is very good for the channel. I'm not going to lie. But if you guys want, here's the thing, right? I like to do things a little bit differently. So if you guys like shit like this, to switch it up, I'll do it. It's not my, I'm not going to lie, it's not my cup of tea, but I will make fun of TUF for the remainder of the season. I have no problem with doing that. Yes, yes. Hell nah, says Jay Smooth. Jessie should be on all the shows, says Mike Lanzalone. Okay. So, Mike, what am I, chopped liver? I made myself small, for God's sakes. Are you saying that you want me gone? You want me to banish? You want to banish Mystic Moss? Just have Jessie on the show. Oh, God. I can't. Michael Lanzalone. Oh. Jessie. Michael Lanzalone made me cry on my own show. Oh, God. No. Stop looking at me. Stop it. Stop. No. Oh. All right. All right, I'm better. I'm better. You. Okay, okay. All right. All right. Anyway.
How do you feel?
I don't know. I think we should open up the phone. I got to take a piss. Actually, Jessie, talk to the chat. I'm going to go take a piss. Then I'm going to open up the phone lines. I like not giving a fuck anymore. We have 105 likes. That's fantastic with 70 people
You
watching.
sound like you don't give a fuck.
I really don't give a fuck. This is an experiment. So, Michael Lanzalone said you laughed. But, Michael, stop it. Oh, Jesus. Michael, stop it. You're a bully. All right, stop. Everyone stop. Okay, okay, okay. JBH, were you at Glendale? Says Dan from Oregon.
I'm not telling you.
All right, play the piano with your bird, please. All right, you want me to do it? All right, maybe. Do a show of you going to Coney Island. Vigo, the summer's coming. And if you really want me to do a show going to Coney Island, I will do a show in Coney Island. And yeah. Okay. All right. I got to pee. Jessie, this is what I want to do here. Talk to the chat room. Let them know your thoughts of TUF 27, which just happened. If you want to talk about the UFC AC, we'll do that as well. We're only going to go on till midnight over here. When the clock hits midnight, we're out of here. But, yeah, talk. I'm going to touch my penis, and urine is going to come out.
Have fun.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that. All right, guys. Here's the thing. I know that he didn't like TUF. I get it. But I kind of didn't mind it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of didn't mind it. There were a few parts that I was bored out of my mind. I wanted to blow my brains out. But I don't know, like there was it wasn't I wanted to see the next fight. I had my money on the winner of the first fight. I kind of have my money on the winner of the second fight. Be like Johnny Cash in Folsom. Hey, do they even make an XL body bag for DC's fat head? Says the A side. The worst TUF is better than the best WWE, says Duke Chronic. Let me know. Did you guys? How many of you guys even watched it? I didn't think it was. Here's the thing. I never watched TUF before. I never watched TUF. This is the first Ultimate Fighter that I have watched. I've seen bits and pieces of episodes in the past, but I've never actually sat through one. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that fucking bad. Let's see. He in his boxers and socks. I knew it, says facts. TUF ain't shit, says Jay Smooth. Drunk Savage says it's not as bad with the holes on. KJ, that's the truth. Drunk Savage, thank you. Truth. KJ Fury says keep doing TUF. Funny as hell. There we go. Keep doing TUF. Fight in Pong Tourney 1-0 choked out worker at Rose Pizza in Vegas. Says Marky Wahoo. It's not that bad when you're on Tinder. There's a lot of attraction. Vigo says TUF will be the end of the MMA-Holes.
Yeah.
JBH watched the first few seasons and the Nate Diaz season. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to sit down and watch every season, but I don't know. Like I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was disappointed because it wasn't as entertaining as I thought it would be, but it wasn't completely not entertaining. There were entertaining parts.
Niall Flanagan wants to watch the next one together, just you and him.
Deal.
Okay.
Niall.
There you go.
Deal.
To date. Haven't watched TUF in years, but that was the worst episode ever. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Now,
I have to watch more. I feel
you know
like I
what
have to
though?
watch more.
Whoever said the Nate Diaz one, that was a fantastic episode. That was season episode. Hello. I liked the one that the first TUF season I watched was the Bisping versus Mayhem Miller. That was the first TUF season. That wasn't bad. I was into it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of ones that I had to go back and watch, and there were some. I mean, there was killers that came out of TUF, champions coming out of TUF. So, you know, I mean, the show does a good job at bringing in some real legit fighters, but you can cut to the chase with the Contender Series. You know, the Contender Series just gets right to the point. We don't need to see men or women living in a house talking about who shat in their cornflakes. All right, you ready to open up the phone lines?
Let's open up the phone lines.
So did it look like that they actually wanted us to do more of this?
There weren't a lot.
No.
I mean, there were a few people who said to keep doing TUF. Here's how I look at it. I mean, what have we got to lose to try one more? There were some people who said to keep trying TUF. I think we just kind of got a little unlucky with the episode. I don't think it was the most entertaining episode, but if you're saying that there have been entertaining episodes, it can't hurt to try again. You know, so I don't know. There weren't a lot, but there were a few.
EBS Rock and anyone that is jumping in now, if you're not familiar, this is the moderator of the chat, JBH. She has a channel as well. Link in the description. Jessie Bell Hill. Go check out her channel. And it is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Let's go.
All of you.
I'm going to open up the phone lines. 516-522-0267. It's across the way over there. Make sure you give us a follow. It's at the MMA-Holes over here. And Jessie_B_Hill is Jessie's. I'm going to put it on your TV. Oh, I just fucking moved. Oh, damn it. I just moved my... Oh, I hate when I do that. Let's put this over here. I don't know why I'm whispering. I moved my cup. All right, I'm going to put Jessie right here. We're going to put you... Oh, there we go. Right inside the TV. I should have did that before. I put your Twitter handle inside the TV. It's like movie magic.
Right here?
Yes, yeah, it's right there. Why didn't I do that before? What's wrong?
Is it going this way?
Terrible host. Maybe TUF will get better. It was only the first episode, said Michael Anslum. I'm going to say it's not. Just by previous situations, I'm going to say it's not. But I'll give it one more shot. If this is what the community wants, then we do it. 106 likes versus 2 dislikes is pretty damn good. So, I mean, I guess people like it. All right, the phone lines are open. If you guys want to talk about UFC AC, BARBOZA versus Lee, well, call us up. 516-522-0267. Also, The Ultimate Fighter TUF season 27 reaction stream is what you just watched. And if you want to talk some more about this, you can do that as well. There are a lot of things to talk about. The schedule, look at the schedule coming up. And scroll down. You got UFC 224, which is right around the corner, right? May 12th. You have a fight night over here. Usman versus, what the fuck is Ponzinibbio? You have Till versus Wonderboy. You have Jimmy Rivera versus Moraes. And then going to the stacked card, UFC 225. A lot of fun cards coming up. A lot of things to talk about. If you want to talk about Ronda Rousey, if you want to talk about Honda Housey, you can talk about her. And her being Ronda Lousy, according to a WWE fighter. A lot of stuff to talk about over here. JBH is here. Link in the description if you want to jump aboard and subscribe to her channel down below. Subscribe to the MMA-Holes. If you're not subscribed to us, we are the greatest channel on YouTube in the whole entire world. Chris, you are funny and have talent, but TUF hasn't been cool in years, says Vigo. Well, thank you, and I agree. Joanna 2, 3, and 4 says Pulse Reloaded. I agree, Pulse. Gunther did worse than Jason Thacker, says Almond Brothers 74. Got to save TUF. It introduces us to young fighters, so got to save TUF. So Duke Chronic wants TUF to be saved. Chris is our fearless leader. MMA-Holes is KJ Fury. You are.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. The phone lines are open. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm closing the phone lines for a second. Marky Wahoo. We got to play something here. Jessie, you ready to play something?
I'm ready to play something.
Okay.
That's
Hold on
what
a
she
second. Marky Wahoo. All right. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Fuck. Oh, shit. Is it on Facebook? Where did he send it? Facebook. I'm going to look for it now. All right, we'll take a couple of calls. 516-522-0267. All right, you can call up, and I'm trying to pull this up over here. I thought it was on Twitter. I thought you sent it to me on Twitter. Apparently you didn't send it on Twitter. So I'm going to go to the MMA-Holes DMs. Where is it? Notifications, inbox. In my box. You slipped it in my box. Jessie, Marky Wahoo slipped something into my box.
How do you feel about that?
Feels good.
Does
feels
it?
Good. Mm-hmm.
Marky Wahoo, you have to start slipping more things into Chris's box.
It's true. All right, what
He
the
likes
hell's
it.
going on here? The fuck? Where the fuck is? Oh, did he send it through Instagram? I can't get Instagram on here. All right, hold on.
You can get Instagram
think it's in the
DMs
Discord.
on a computer.
Hold on. No, you can't get messages. We'll take this call while I'm looking for it. 541, you're live in the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's going on?
Yeah. What up, dude? Yo, I was at the fight in Glendale, so I really need to talk about that fight.
All right. Go for it, man.
Man, I went to UFC in Portland, UFC in Chicago, RFA in Boise. I've never seen anything like a Gaethje fight down here in Phoenix. That shit was bananas. And I missed the fight buddies, but fuck, that card was insane. Carlos Condit got a crazy clap from the crowd, even though he lost. That dude looked like he was out for like 10 seconds. Well, what's your take on the Carlos fight? Was he out during that?
Yeah, he looked out to me. He looked way out. It was horrible, like horrible to watch. Like I don't know, man. I thought the Oliveira fight was worse than the Brown fight for him. I thought it was a horrible matchup for him. And even though he was on short rest, Carlos Condit's a shell of his former self. It's ugly seeing him taking a loss like that. He looked, it didn't look good.
I think he had a better showing than his last fight, but that Oliveira guy is no joke. And, man, he got choked out right in front of me and where the cage was. I was right on that side of the arena. And everyone around me was screaming, he's out, he's out. And then from what I hear, he, like, came back to and then tapped. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, credit to Cowboy. Credit to Cowboy in that fight. He made he did what he had to do. Second round, and you're right. Carlos did look fresh. He looked like his game plan was ready to go, and he looked good for the first rounds. And then going into the second round, not so much. If you look at the stats over here, I'm gonna pull it up. Yeah, 28-9, 5-1. You got the control time is fairly even. Carlos still has a little bit of an advantage there, but Carlos did great in the first round. He did fantastic, and then the second rounds, well, he got caught. How was the atmosphere over there?
That was the fight with the up kicks, right? Carlos landed two, and then Oliveira hit him with an up kick, and that changed the whole fight.
Yeah, I tell you what. I mean, the natural born killer, I would like to see him fight lower ranked guys, you know, if he's going to come back, you know, get his feet wet a little bit. They kind of threw him into the fire when he came back, you know. Let's slow down with Carlos Condit if he's going to fight again. But I don't know, after that fight, I'm not feeling too confident about the future of the natural born killer. What was the crowd like during the Gaethje and Pettis fight? That place must have been buzzing for that.
Him and Poirier, yeah. So he came out first, and it was fucking bananas in the whole arena. Everyone chanting Gaethje in between rounds, in between eye pokes, fucking everywhere. And I was screaming with him. I was like, take off his leg and all this shit. And freaking, Man, but when he got choked out, everyone hits the exits. But that's the best crowd I've ever seen. Like,
Really?
I gotta go see what Ireland is gonna be like, or this Liverpool card coming up. I think Liverpool is gonna be insane. But Phoenix, you gotta hand it to him, dude. I loved it with that crowd. All the Fox broadcast was there. They were all sitting, watching the fight, which they don't watch every fight, and they were there for the main event. And man, fucking Gaethje said it himself. He's only got 5 left. If you haven't seen him, fly your ass across the country, get there. I came from fucking Oregon. I got to see my family too, which is great, but I was here for that shit. And you know what? With Gaethje, I'm going to watch every single one of his fights. I hope he gets the big bucks. I really want Condit to run it with Matt Brown, though. That's a matchup I got to see. So whenever his knee gets better, I want to see that one.
All right.
But I'm going to get the hell out of here. Back to you guys.
All right, Dan. Thanks for the call. There he goes. Dan from Oregon calling in. And he was at the UFC Glendale fight with Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje. Yeah, well, Condit versus Brown was a fun one. That was going to be a barn burner. I was looking forward to that too. I just tell you what, man, after these 2 fights with Condit, I don't know. I think he might have to go a little bit lower in the rankings, to be honest. That's my opinion. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to open up the phone lines in a second, but I have some even more important things to happen right now. 63 watching, and thanks to Marky Wahoo, Jessie. Are you ready for a world premiere? Another song? Are you ready?
I am. I am very ready.
This song, it will wake you up, Jessie, I promise.
I am awake.
Are you going to dance to this song?
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. If you want to see Jessie dance to the new Marky Wahoo smash hit called No, I guess it's called No. I don't know. Let's listen to it. I never listened to it before. It's my first time too, so bear with. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah, but no time to more like don't forget that motherfucking button. Yeah, but no time to more like don't forget that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it, oh yeah, I get the MMA-Holes. Oh yeah, fuck it, fat Mystic, my JBH, all the fellas in this bitch, and NH, motherfucker. Oh yeah, fuck it, I get that. Yeah, but no time to more like don't forget that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it, oh yeah, I get the MMA-Holes. Oh yeah. Fuck it, fat Mystic, my JBH, all the fellas in this bitch, and NH, motherfucker. Oh yeah, fuck it, fat. Yeah, but no time
Fat.
don't forget that motherfucking
Oh, look out.
Yeah, but no time more like don't forget that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it, oh yeah, fat, I get the MMA-Holes. Oh yeah. Fuck it, fat Mystic, my JBH, all the fellas in this bitch, and NH, motherfucker. Oh yeah.
Oh. 10 more likes. That was Marky Wahoo's smash hit. I think it's called No. I don't know.
I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. Fuck you, dislikes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I've got 10 more likes. I hope the dislikes die of AIDS.
All right. Jessie, before we open up the phone lines again, what do you think about that call? I mean, that song.
The call?
Well, the call was great. The song... What'd you think? I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic.
No, I liked this song. I was watching the chat though. I mean, people are a little bit ruthless.
Yeah.
I thought the song was fine. But
yeah.
It is what it is.
Drunk Savage says it's better than Nickelback.
Wait, what?
Drunk Savage says it's better than Nickelback.
There you go. Better than Nickelback. Marky Wahoo is a rock star.
All right, 1 out of 10, 10 being the greatest song of all time. Let me know in the chat what you guys rate Marky Wahoo's smash hit. I think it's called No. Jessie gives it a 10.
I give it a 10. Why? What is funny about it? I don't get it.
I can't. If you want to hear, who wants to hear it again? Who wants to hear it again? Let me know in the chat.
I want to hear it again.
You want to hear it again?
I'm making my ringtone.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah. There's Marky Wahoo dropping the horns. We got some 8s, a 10. See? Brett Wilson gives it a 4. HK Leon says 2. Ken Shiro says it's catchy and gives it a 10.
See, it's catchy. How many people are going to be walking around their houses saying "fuck it"? 10 more likes. JBH Mystic Moss.
Shout out! Oh my God, they want to hear it again. Look at all the ones in the chat. They're dying to hear it. There is no
11
definitely
out of 5.
no other channel like the MMA Holes. That's true. All right.
Neil Flanagan. Neil gives it a -4.
Hey, Mark, you keep on making them. We'll keep playing them.
I say keep making them. I like them. I don't understand what's wrong with them.
Yeah, but no time it is more like don't forget that motherfucking button. Yeah, but no time it is more like don't forget that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it, hell yeah, fat, I get the MMA-Holes. Oh yeah, fuck it, fat, Mystic, my JBH, all the fellas in this bit, and NH, motherfucker. Oh yeah, fuck it, fat, I get that. Yeah, but no time it is more like don't forget that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it, hell yeah, fat, I get the MMA-Holes. Oh yeah. Fuck it, fat, Mystic, my JBH, all the fellas in this bit, and NH, motherfucker. Oh yeah, fuck it, fat, I get that. Yeah, but no time is more like don't forget that motherfucking. Yeah, but no time is more like don't forget that motherfucking. Yeah, but no time is more like don't forget that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it, oh yeah, fat, I get the MMA-Holes. Oh yeah. Fuck it, fat, Mystic, my JBH, all the fellas in this bit, and NH, motherfucker. Oh yeah.
All right. Stop it. Okay, all right. Let's open the phone lines.
Voice is like a T-Pain found meth. Jay Smooth.
Could you imagine?
I can't.
Could you imagine? What do you think the people that and Marky? I know you have children. I don't know how big your family is, but did anyone walk in when you were making that song? And you're like,
I think there's a repeat feature though. Like you can tell that there's features in there.
No, I think
so
it's
he
all
probably
natural.
just says it one time.
I'm pretty
and
sure.
Has it repeat.
No, that's his natural voice. All right, 516-522-0267. We're going to take about 30 minutes of calls, and then we're going to end this. Could you imagine someone clicked, like someone clicks on this thumbnail, and like, oh, cool, they're going to talk about TUF. And then, and then they hear this. Could you imagine? Oh shit! They're like what the fuck? All right. My favorite part is the fucking sheep in the. I don't know what the fucking sheep has to do. Hold on.
Yeah, but no time is more like don't forget that motherfucking. Yeah.
I think he was trying to be a goat. He's trying to be a goat, right?
Oh, maybe that's a goat. Yeah, maybe that's a goat. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just sound clip that one part.
Fap.
And then anytime someone makes a goat comment in the chat, just hit that little goat.
So funny.
The little goat sound that he makes.
So funny. I love it. Every song gets better and better. I could backpack dance to that's his Hammer K. How funny though if someone like if there is a way, Marky Wahoo, if you can make that into an MP3 and you can send that to me, what I would love to do is just have like a free download out there and you guys use the song, right? And do the backpack dance to it or do your funniest dance to Marky Wahoo's song. I don't know if he has a name for it. It says No on there, but
No is the song.
Yeah, but here we go. It's got that girl that sings the song No. What's that girl's name? Who is that chick?
There's a song called No.
Yeah, I forgot her name. I'm being a bad DJ. Who is this girl that I'm showing right now? Megan Trainor. I think that's her name.
Oh, the girl who sings the fat song.
And she sings No.
Fat.
Yeah. No, I'm home from work with a nasty ass grape. But what are you doing with a grape? Dana White is watching. This is Vigo. All right, so okay. All right, so phone lines are open. 516-522-0267. Let me know what you think about TUF 27. Let me know what you think about UFC Fight Night AC Atlantic City. Anyone going to that event?
I am.
Wonderful, wonderful. You're going?
No.
You're a goddamn liar. So you actually like TUF, huh? You actually enjoyed it.
It wasn't. Here's the thing. I was disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was disappointed. But at the same time, there's a part of it that I'm kind of like, I kind of want to see where this goes. But I've never seen it before, so I'm a newbie. Like anyone could look at that and be like, oh, you've just never seen TUF before, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. I don't know. You could be tired, you know? That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
JBH, are you all about the treble instead of all about the bass? All about the treble.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Get it?
Yes.
Brett Wilson says, send the MP3. I'll do the back dance. All right. So here.
I want to see that.
Yeah, in the chat. Okay. I want to know. Why is Alexa calling someone? Alexa, stop. So I don't have headphones on, so you can hear throughout the house what's going on here. So, yeah. Okay, TUF 27 Club. Let me know in the chat, yes or no, if we would leak the MP3 to that song, Marky Wahoo song, if you would do a wonderful, wonderful dance.
Wonderful.
We'll show it live on the MMA-Holes. I think that'd be fantastic. Would you do it, Jessie? Would you do a special dance to that song?
Sure.
You would?
I don't know what I can't come up with one right now, but I would come up with one for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got right now.
No, I can't come up with one. I'm too tired.
Get ready for the GOAT.
I don't have anything in my head.
Bet.
Yeah, but no time to don't forget to hit that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it. Hell yeah, back, MMA. Yeah, but no time
Wonderful.
This is turning into a Food Gore Friday on a Wednesday. We just went full Food Gore Friday right now. Okay.
Can you do that sound? Like you. Wait, no, try it again. You gotta do it like he did it.
All right.
Why are you croaking your voice?
All right. Okay. Everyone calm down before I shut the show off.
Focus. Back on track. It's Wednesday, not Friday.
I'm going to look at the schedule. I have the phone lines open. We'll talk about whatever you want. We're going we're going a little longer than expected over here, but who gives a fuck? I said we'd go an hour longer. If you guys want to call in, 516-522-0267. If not, we'll talk about what's coming up.
This is the after show.
I know. We just turned into the after show. What happened? What just happened? I just went to hell. Anyway. Oh, well. This song is hilarious. So Niall likes the song. That song
I
is
like it. Thank you, Niall.
They like it.
I agree. It's hilarious.
Niall also said, do the dance, JVH. So how about that?
I want to figure out like a dance move to go with.
You can figure out right now live in the MMA-Holes. Ready?
Yeah, but no time.
Wait.
Marky says you have to twerk to the song. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
I want that to be a soundbite so bad. Like, and then anytime you see someone make a goat comment, it doesn't matter what it is. Any goat comment in the chat, I want to hear it.
Oh, thank God. All right, here we go.
And we get a call.
Okay. 732, welcome to the MMA-Holes and JBH. What is your name and what is on your mind?
Yeah, boy.
Is this Marky Wahoo?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, Marky Wahoo! Do the noise again, please.
Know what that is? That's the father from Friday. Yeah, boy.
Ah, I like that.
I like the goat better.
Yeah,
like
I like the goat.
Remix.
It's fantastic. Where do you come up with these things? I mean, it's gold.
Listen, man, boredom is a scary thing. Hey, how about Yancy Medeiros and Mike Perry?
Yancy Medeiros and Mike Perry. I fucking love that. I like that.
Right there is going to be fireworks.
Yancy Medeiros and Mike Perry. That's a little
Yeah.
high up for Perry. Is Medeiros ranked? Hold on a second. Let me look.
I don't know. I think they're both coming off losses.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Medeiros is a little bit higher than Mike Perry. Let's see. I mean, as a fan, I would love to watch that fight. Sounds like another L
Yeah.
for Mike Perry, in my opinion.
I know. I don't think it's going the distance. We got to hear from Jose.
Yeah, Jose's been MIA, man. Do you think he got deported? What do you think, Marky?
I don't know, man. Every time he calls, all I picture is him on the Cornelia Marie.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Where am I going? So where was the inspiration for that song?
Nah, I just figured I downloaded this app and I sent you pretty much every one. I just
great.
get bored, start singing into the phone.
It is absolute gold. I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. And over here, it doesn't look like Yancey's ranked. So why not?
I don't give a shit if they're ranked or not. I want to
great.
see that one.
I love it. Yeah, I think that fight should have. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, man, I got nasty hemorrhoids. That's why I'm home from work. So I got to go take care of this, bro.
All right. Well, thanks for the call.
All right, later.
There he goes. Marky Wahoo calling in.
Yeah.
Perry was being coached by his woman. That's true. Mike Perry, he lost his young lady, and now that's it. He's got a new team in his corner. The Platinum Princess is gone. Let's creep on the Platinum Princess's IG, right? I like to do this with you guys. So we're going to go over here. Let's creep. Let me know, and I have the phone lines open if you guys want to call, 516-522-0267. Give me a ring. Tickle my phone lines. Say hello to Jessie. Why not?
Wonderful,
All right, let's look at the Platinum. If there's anyone you want to creep on Instagram, this is the place to do it. Okay, so the Platinum Princess. We've done this before, and here she is. Let's see.
I like going to.
All right, what the fuck?
Christ.
Hold on a second. There's copyright music there. I'm not going to play that. There she is. She's on the beach. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's back. He's alive. Back over. Oh, Jose, what's up?
Man, Chris, I have been on the fucking run, bro. The cartel is after me. The Border Patrol is after me. But you know I had to come and check in with my boy Chris and the MMA-Holes. What's good, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Now, Jose, we haven't heard from you in a while. I think the chat room's been going through withdrawals, and now we have you back on the show.
Everybody loves the Mexican, man. I talk a lot of shit. So this weekend is actually a big weekend. And you know what? Actually, Chris, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. The reason why I haven't called in is because I met a new lady friend, and she's been taking up my time. You know how that is. But anyways, so this weekend is a pretty decent little FS1 card. The main event, I think that shit is going under the radar, man. I mean, that could be, that could be like a fight that could make a pay-per-view. You got Mr. Spinning Wheel Kick versus fucking the youngster Kevin Lee. I like Kevin Lee. You know, he talks a lot of shit. He's a decent, well-rounded fighter, but I don't know. I don't think the guy will ever be like a champion or, you know, like I think that his personality and his marketability will always keep him relevant, but I don't think he'll ever really, you know, make like a legit run. He's always going to be a guy that's going to be like exciting fights, fight of the night, but then he'll end up losing. But, you know, just because he talks a lot of shit, he'll be in the mix. But you know the fight that I'm worried about, Chris, and I think somebody had touched on this a few episodes back, is Frankie Edgar, man. You know, I'm a California boy, so I'm going for Cub Swanson, even though I love Frankie to death. Man, I think the turnaround time is just a little too fucking quick, man. I have a bad feeling, and I want to hear your thoughts. I got a bad feeling that Frankie Edgar is about to experience Chuck Liddell's system when Chuck Liddell was a fucking god just fucking slicing people's head off, and then he got that one KO, and his fucking chin just went. I pray, because I like Frankie, Hall of Famer, good dude, but, man, I got a bad feeling, Chris, that he's about to slide down that path where we're just going to see him start getting KO'd. What do you guys think?
All right, thanks for the call, Jose. That was a good call. Jose always comes in delivering fire over there, talking about Kevin Lee. Keep an eye on this kid, Kevin Lee. Is he going to be a champion? We're not quite sure yet. He's still fairly young at 25 years of age. He's got a lot left in the tank, a lot to show. This fight is a very important one for both Barboza and Lee, I feel it's even more important for Kevin Lee, in my opinion. Frankie Edgar versus Swanson. Well, yeah, maybe his chin, Frankie Edgar, finally got finished. Maybe Ortega has let the world know what the answer is to putting Frankie Edgar away. No pun intended. Cub Swanson getting the rematch. Cub Swanson needs this fight, and the UFC is giving him another shot, and he's back. The 34-year-old is back in the UFC, and who did he lose to? Brian Ortega. So there you go. Both fighters coming off of an L from Brian Ortega. Who will win the Ortega fight? The battle of the losses to Ortega. Frankie or Cub Swanson? We're going to find out this weekend. Jessie, what do you think about Cub Swanson and Frankie Ortega?
I've always been a Cub Swanson fan, but I sort of lost faith in him after after his fight with Brian Ortega. So I don't know. I don't even know who I should have as a pick anymore.
So you're on the. You have no idea. Kind of don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, whatever.
I'm kind of running on 4 hours of sleep right now.
All right, so you're done. Maybe Marky Wahoo's song jumped out of you. Well, all right, so this weekend on Saturday, I will be telling you my guaranteed picks, because I can always get my picks right, of course. But Cub Swanson versus Frankie Edgar is a very interesting one. If I had to tell you what I think is going to happen, it's going to be the answer again. And yeah, someone in the chat did say that Cub Swanson got choked out. Yes, Cub Swanson got choked out standing by the Ortega, and Ortega cracked Edgar with an uppercut. So yes, two different finishes showing two different skill sets, but regardless, it's an L for both fighters. And I still think that the answer has the edge in this one. That's what I'm thinking. But Cub has a lot to prove. If Cub could win this fight, who knows? Maybe he's back in the picture again. Who the fook knows? All right, we're going to take a couple more calls and wind this shit down at 516-522-0267, and we're done. Yeah, I really don't have much more to say until Fuko Friday. We're going to try to figure out on Thursdays and Tuesdays if we're going to do something here on the channel. So stay tuned for that. And there will be a fight, buddies, for UFC AC. I'm still trying to process this whole TUF thing. Still trying to run it through my noodle. And I kind of hate TUF, and I hate myself for doing this, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It kind of took the wind out of the sails. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Right? It kind of like the flow just went right out the window. I mean, listen, I had fun. I always have fun on here. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened anymore. I turned to Fugo Friday. Frankie's chin is suspect, says Hammer K. Kenshiru buys the corn and likes extra hot sauce. I don't blame him for liking that. Cub got choked standing by Little Evil, says KJ Fury. Both got caught L's to Ortega, says Jay Smooth. He doesn't sell fruit. He mows lawns, duh, says Pulse. All right, we have an unknown caller calling the MMA-Holes. Unknown caller, welcome to the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what is on your mind?
Don't you dare bring that nigger, Jay Smooth. I will kill that nigger.
Okay, good. So this person is saying he's going to kill Jay Smooth and called him the N-word. That's very nice. All right, 516-522-0267. The fuck is going on? They average one call a show, right? And there they are. Jessie fell asleep, says Niall. Jessie, did you fall? Nope, she's still alive. She's
Not
still
yet.
alive. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one more call. Who is the last call? And I got to go. I think I've had enough. So one more call, Jessie. Jessie, does the 7% end the show again? Once again, does NH save the day, swoop in, and be the last caller? What do you think?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. We're going to find out. Everyone's on the edge of their seats right now. Who will be the last call of the night on TGIW? Thank you for the likes. 111 likes. I appreciate that. Subscribe to Kobe's Corner, T-Man, and JBH. Links in the description. If you haven't subscribed to the MMA-Holes, the fuck are you waiting for?
The fuck are you waiting for?
503, last call of the night. What's your name and what is on your minds?
Whee! Got him.
For the love of baby Jesus, it's happened. It has happened again. For the fifth show in a row, NH has swooped in and been the last caller of the night. NH, welcome to the show.
Hey, yeah. Thank you. Hey, it was pretty fun tonight. It was more fun watching you guys and listening to you guys than TUF.
Yeah, we got you through that episode. And what did you think of TUF 27? I know you give a pretty honest answer whether you like it or not. Some people might have liked the episode. I think Jessie liked it more than I did. But what do you think about the episode number 1, TUF 27?
I liked it. I mean, I'm a big fan of TUF. You know, it might not make it after this year, but you know, a lot of good fighters that come out of it. So, and yeah, it kind of sucks without having the big, what do you call when they all fight, you know, to get in on the show or get on the teams, you know. But yeah, it's a little different, I guess, because all these guys have never lost. So it's different.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to do
Like
something
you said,
different.
Yeah, it's going to be a fast fight because there's like 10 minutes left.
Don't you hate that? It drives me nuts because you know the outcome. You know something's going to be finished quick. So it's like, I wish they would just drop the fights in the middle or something and find another way to kind of trick us so we don't know if it's going to be an early finish or not. I feel it's kind of anticlimactic when they do shit like that, but I don't know. They haven't changed much since they started, so it is what it is.
Yeah, before they used to do like those competition game challenges, I guess, in the beginning, you know, the first one, remember? And they all kind of, each one got out of the house, so then it was down to the last 2.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Is there first season, I think.
So what do you think? I mean, I forgot the names already. I'm already being a terrible host. But the kid that won, the big lipped skinny guy, what'd you think about him? You think he's the real deal?
Yeah, surprise. That was that was fast. That was really good. I think better watch out for him. That was fast, man. I couldn't believe it's like he's out.
Yeah. Now we have Ann H live on the MMA-Holes, and Jessie's dying laughing. I'm not sure what she's laughing at.
Ann, are you knitting on the phone?
Jessie has a question for you. Hold on.
Oh no. Oh, I don't. Okay. What now?
And do you knit?
What the fuck?
Why do you want to know if Ann knits?
Oh God!
Did I miss something? Wait, hold on.
Reloaded.
Yeah.
He said he bets you're knitting on the phone right now.
And do you knit? Is that? I mean, maybe she is knitting. I don't know. Like
no, I do.
No. Do you have a rocking chair?
Oh man,
no, okay.
That's funny. Okay.
All right. So there you go. They want to know if you're knitting.
Jessie on a big TV. This is so funny.
Yeah. Do you knit? That's so mean, says Kenshiro Ryu. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it's so mean.
What the hell? There's nothing wrong with knitting, Ann, right? Tell her. Say, sometimes you got to knit a mitten, right? You got to knit the mitts. Yeah. Have you ever knit before? Have you ever tried to crochet?
No.
I've tried crocheting. I'm not going to lie. I had a cousin who was a youngster, and she came to visit, and she was crocheting. So I was like, let me try this crocheting shit. And I couldn't do it. It's probably a good thing, but I couldn't crochet. I don't know. It's tough. Have you ever tried the crochet? Jessie, you ever tried to crochet?
I can crochet.
You can crochet?
I can crochet.
Oh, so there we go, NH. Jessie can crochet, and she's laughing at your knitting skills. Would you like to come back?
It's funnier when someone says, I bet she's knitting on the phone right now.
Well, maybe you're crocheting while NH is on the phone. How about that?
Oh, you're crocheting. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That. And I got you back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Chris has got my back.
Does Mike H have a full head of hair? He does, right? He has a thick head of hair, correct?
Yeah.
See, that's good. Don't you like that? That's a sign of a strong man. A thick head of hair, NH. Right?
Gingers.
That's right. Gingers. That's right. We have a resilient hair that stays on our head. It doesn't fall victim to balding. All right. And any other, I don't know what we're talking about anymore. And
it's just gone way over. Now I can see everybody in the chat being bored to death now.
What do you think about the fights this weekend? Barboza and Lee. Anything exciting about that?
Yeah, Lee, that's going to be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sure is.
Not bad. Yeah, not too excited. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the fights are going to be good. I'm excited.
How about Dan from Oregon going over and going to the actual Arizona event? That's actually pretty cool. Do you have any plans in the future to go to any events, future events in the UFC?
I would love to, but if it ever came to if they ever came back to Portland, it'd be good. You know, from what everybody's told me, it's great to be there at least one time to go to one, and you know the excitement and everything. After that, they said, "Well, it's better on the TV."
You know what? You know, far off. Like I said, I've had a friend, V-neck actually. He gets cage side seats, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy this better. I actually enjoy sitting at home and watching the fights. You can see everything, you know. Now the atmosphere is fantastic. It really is fantastic when they're really pushing for a fighter, or if there's a big upset and the roar of the crowd, it really gets the adrenaline going. When I went to 217, I was besides myself. But I don't know, man. Like there's a lot of annoying things that happen during these fights, and I would say you would have to go to a fight at least once in your life, and then make the decision from there. But you're not missing anything, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like to see a cowboy fight, you know, before he retires. But
yeah,
I don't know if that'll ever happen. But oh well.
Well, hopefully you can see one last cowboy fight before he does retire. If we do an MMA-Holes meet up in Oregon, will you be there, NH?
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Will you be knitting for the
Definitely.
group?
I will knit a
Yeah.
sweat. No. All
right.
Yeah. Sweater. Yeah. Depends what time of the year you came here.
All right. Well, there you go. All right, NH, thank you for jumping in. I do appreciate it. And we're going to leave you off with this.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. Bye, Jesse.
No time to don't forget to hit that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it. Hell yeah, fat. MMA-Holes. Oh yeah, fuck it. Fat Mystic, my JBH, all the fellas in this bit, and NH, motherfucker. Oh yeah, fuck it. Fat. Yeah, but no time to don't forget to hit that motherfucking button now. Yeah, fuck it. Oh yeah, fat. MMA-Holes. Oh yeah, fuck it. Fat Mystic, my JBH, all the fellas in this bit, and NH, motherfucker. Oh yeah, fuck it. Fat.
Oh, here we go. Get ready. Get ready. Yes. Fuck it.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit that motherfucking button now.
All right. Okay. I think we're done. All right. So this is what I need, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. First of all, in the chat, when this thing winds down, let me talk to you for a second. When this show winds down, which it will be, and thankfully in a couple of minutes, I need you motherfuckers in the comment section. When this shit winds down, let me know if you want to see more TUF 27 reaction shows on Wednesday nights. Let me know in the comment section. We're going to take a vote, and if there is enough yeses, we will do it again. If there's no's, we're never going to do it again. That's it. We retire TUF. So we're going to keep it like that. Jessie, any last words to the MMA-Holes?
I love every single one of you, and I love knitting. I love NH. Those are my final words.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we're done. I think we've had enough. You guys did great tonight, says Niall. Kinshira says you killed it tonight. Shows Chris and Jessie and Ann H. So there you go. Some nice comments. They liked it. I'm not sure why, but they liked it. All right.
I had a lot of fun. I had fun. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, we're done. Okay. Well, I'll see you Friday, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuga Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
9 p.m. Eastern Time, yeah. Okay. Wait, maybe if we wait, we can find you. We can watch you fall asleep. Hold on. Let's just be quiet for a second. Hold on a second. Okay. Shh. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little Jessie. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
I can't sleep until someone knits me a blanket.
All right. Okay. Well, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll see you on Friday. And always remember, Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.